Listen closely as you hear the death of all your brain cells.
This is an oldie, but it's an oldie where I come from.
It's Tuesday night. Time once again for another Indie 180. 180 minutes of music, news, and interviews. Brought to you in part by Cold Cock Whiskey and Blow Paste. Syndicated on Bullspike Radio, Sundays, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. With your hosts, the Nom Nuts. Some slut named Some Dude, and me, Knob. So buckle in and get ready, because the show begins now. Indie 180.
All right, guys, listen to some blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up, okay?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's official fucking new radio, OFNR. 180 minutes of music, news, and interviews. You know why? Because it's Tuesday fucking night, 8 o'clock. That's what we do at Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Now, you're gonna say, where the fuck is Some Dude? It ain't 8:15 yet, but he ain't coming anyway. That motherfucker, he's got some serious shit going on in his life. I don't know if he's gonna make it back. We'll see. The Nom Nuts is working late this evening, so he's not here.
Nom Nuts.
He won't even be on the show tonight, I don't think. If he gets home
Nom Nuts
early enough, maybe he'll call in. Bart, of course, left the show a few weeks ago. That's sad.
Nom Nuts.
But what am I gonna do? So you'd think to yourself, well, fuck, Knob's there all by himself. Nope. Because tonight, I have a special in-studio guest with me tonight. Mr. Rich Tobin.
What's up, dude?
Of Murder Motherfucking Monday.
How's it going, man?
I feel like I'm only hearing you on one side. Try that again. Yeah, there it is.
How are you doing?
See? I had it panned out to the fucking left. I'm doing good, man. It's fucking Tuesday night. This is like my safe space, because I'm a snowflake and all. Self-proclaimed, by the way.
Yeah, man, these fuckers didn't come. What the fuck?
I know. Well, Some Dude hasn't been here in a couple weeks. Nom Nuts was here last week, but it was his last week that he could be here in studio. He may still call in. I don't know. We'll see. If you want to call in, you know the number is 203-794-6367. That's 203-794-OFNR. Don't call in during the music breaks, because I don't pick up the phone to break music. That's just not cool, man. When the music's playing, fuck off. When we're talking, dude, you can call in. And just turn your radio down if you're listening. Turn the radio down, because otherwise we'll get all kinds of feedback.
You just made a good point, because whenever I'm driving in the car, I got a good song playing. You know,
you don't want nobody talking over that shit.
It's like you want to tell them to shut up.
Yeah, man. Dude, I remember, and we're going to talk all about this throughout the evening, man. I clearly remember as a kid taping shit off the radio and waiting patiently for the song. And then the fucking DJ would talk over the fucking intro of the fucking song.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking dirty cocksucker.
You mean like back in the day with the tapes, and you had to put the tape over, like, say if it was an actual record or a tape from a...
Yeah, you had to put the little tape over, because if you punch that tape, that little pin thing out, you couldn't tape over it anymore. You safeguard your cassette. You had to tape over the fucking cassette just to make sure that it worked. But
those were the days, man.
And we're going to talk all about that throughout the evening, because that's one of my favorite things to discuss. Last week we had Malcolm 10 here in the studio, and Malcolm's a little older. He's in his 50s, and he used to run a record store called Trash American Style. If you missed that show, it's up online on YouTube right now, so you can go catch that at your leisure. Please go watch something. 99,243 total views on my YouTube account. Almost 100,000, bro. Almost 100,000 total views.
That's good, man.
So there's so much shit up there. There's fucking this show, every episode of this show. There's a bunch of Knob and the Much. There's a bunch of Bagman's Nation of Decimation. There's a bunch of shit up there. There's music videos. There's performances from Cherry Street and Cooks and Stafford Palace and anywhere else I might have gone. I still got all the Sloth Fest to get up. I still got all the fucking 20th anniversary of Cherry Street to get up. I've got so much video to get up. I am so fucking way behind on all of it, so I apologize, but I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm just one dude. Just one guy.
Jeez, man.
I'm saying. Got a lot of shit. Got some brand new music tonight, so we're going to get to that in just a little while. Here's a few things that is coming up here at OFNR. Next week, I've got Smitty of Zenergy Entertainment calling in to the show. He is going to talk about Zenergy Entertainment and the plethora of kick-ass bands that he's got, including Negative Sky and our own dear friends in Stagger. So, really excited to talk to Smitty about that. On the 1st of September, I've got an announcement to make. You'll find that announcement on the Effin' Fest 11 page. Keep it locked for that. On the 5th, I've got an open date. So if you are in a band, know of a band, if you're a promoter, if you're a booking agent, if you want to just come hang out, that date is open, the 5th. Also the 12th, also open. Those are the two dates I have open currently. On the 22nd, I've got Mike DeLucia. He's going to come in, hang out, promote Falling Further Fest. He may bring a few guests with him. I don't know. We've been talking on and off about it, about maybe him bringing a couple people with him, so we'll see. On the 26th, it's the 11-year in-studio anniversary. 4 days early from our actual anniversary, we'll be here in the studio celebrating OFNR. On the 30th, because I can't possibly have everyone here, on the 30th of September, at Cherry Street Station, for $5 fucking, you can see 5 fucking bands. You can see The Shape, Insano Vision, She Walks Without Legs, fucking Over the Line, and Disguise the Curse for $5 fucking. Come celebrate OFNR's 11-year anniversary at Cherry Street.
That's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun.
Last year's 10 years is going to be hard to match. I will tell you that. Last year's fucking show was awesome. 10 bands, $10. You could not fucking shake a stick at that show. A few minor little hiccups throughout the evening, but otherwise it was a great night. So those are the things I got coming up in the next coming weeks and month. So keep it locked for all of those fun, interesting things. So Rich, how you been, man? How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah? Got your fucking fancy Bone Storm shirt on. Buy me Bone Storm or go to hell.
Bone Storm.
Good shit. We're playing some Bone Storm tonight. Why not?
Fucking A.
I want to play some brutal shit tonight because I've been I've been in such a foul mood all fucking day.
Death Crown.
Ooh, Death Crown.
Yes.
I don't have any of their songs, but we can possibly maybe head on over to their Bandcamp and see what we can do there.
Yeah, dude.
Because they're nasty. Dude, I've got that full set from Slothfest live recorded. I don't have it on this computer, but I have it.
I was very surprised.
They were pretty gnarly, dude.
At the, yeah. I was definitely into it. It was cool.
See any cool shows this weekend? Did you go out any?
Where the fuck did I go?
It's all right. Fuck it.
I went to Cherry Street for... What was it? I think somebody had a birthday. But yeah. I go to so many shows that it's kind of hard to remember. And I work so much, so... yeah, I work a lot of hours.
Fuck yeah, don't we all? And we're not getting anywhere because we live in Connecticut. This fucking state is garbage. It's fucking hot garbage, yo. I really wish I could just get up and leave the state.
The one thing that I really I just can't believe and understand is how much just food costs.
It's ridiculous, dude. Dude, I have a family of 4. You can only imagine. I've got 2 young children. They eat me out of house and home.
It's crazy, man.
It's nuts.
It's getting to the point to where it's like, dude, should I just
not eat today? Just gonna diet.
I'm about to just start my own farming.
I know, seriously. And then if you collect your own rainwater, you're breaking the law. So,
Jesus,
isn't that fucking bullshit? On Saturday. I went to Axe Fest. Over at the Outer Space in Hamden. And I did something really cool. I brought my 7-year-old with me.
Ah, that's awesome.
And he has been to, this will be his 5th show in his lifetime. He's 7. Lucky little bastard, let me tell you. A few years ago, he went to Axe Fest, but he only went for one band because he was 3. And he really wanted to see Apostasy really fucking bad. That was his favorite band. So I took him. He walked right up to fucking Ryan Early of Apostasy and was like, I want to hear Fire Everything. Now, he was 3. This was many years ago. Sure enough, they played that song. They dedicated it to him. Cool. Well, this year, he was a little older. He's 7. So I told him, I was like, listen, there's not a whole lot to do at a metal show. You go, you watch metal. I mean, there's no, playing. There's no, there's no toys or anything to have.
Yeah, especially when you're 7.
You just go and you sit and, you hang out and you watch some music. So we got there at the start of the show because Steve Much of Diabolus, whatever the fuck the name of the band is, he was kind enough to help me out and hook me up with some tickets for me and the kid. And I cannot thank him enough for that. Guy is OFNR forever for sure. Truly helping out a cause. So we got there right for those guys, right as they were about to go on. Son had the noise-canceling headphones, negative 27 decibel headphones, because it's fucking loud at the metal show. Saw Diabolus. He rocked out to them. He was like, those guys were pretty good, Dad. And I said, oh, it's going to only get better from here, buddy. Hung out, saw Agrippa, 93. Scotty Anarchy got on stage to sing with Agrippa. Dedicated a song to my son. Thank you, Scotty. That was really fucking awesome of you. He will definitely remember that for the rest of his life. Hung around. Went and saw Disguise the Curse. Because I had to see those guys because they're playing Effin' Fest and I gotta go see them. Saw Glass Divide. Fucking awesome. Dude, oh my God. First time I ever saw Glass Divide live. They were here in the studio. They ripped here in the studio and they fucking really ripped it up at fucking the outer space. Stuck around, hung out, and saw Cyperna. Because I was telling my son, I was like, there's not many bands that you really, really need to see. You really need to see these guys, because that shit is really fucking brutal. It's crushing, it's fucking heavy, it's loud, it's mean. You saw that shit, he fucking went right up to JT afterwards. He was like, dude, your band is awesome. JT's like, yeah, we're all right. It is now 7:30. He looks at me, Dad, I'm getting kind of tired. I was like, no, I understand. Let's go home. So I apologized to Apostasy and all the bands after Apostasy. Nothing personal, man. The kid was getting tired. He wanted to go home, have some dinner, play some video games before he had to go to bed. So I missed Raven. I missed DB Dubs. I missed Apostasy. I missed Rail. Missed a lot of good bands. I apologize, but
I was at Cherry Street.
Had my 7-year-old with me, and if that's not a great excuse to... That kid had a fucking awesome time. Man.
Yeah, when it gets late,
It's getting close to the 8 o'clock time frame, man, and it was a half an hour drive home, so I was like, 8, 9 o'clock, on the summertime, that's usually his bedtime, so it's getting kind of late, Yeah. I wanted him to get home and have some dinner, be able to play some video games for a little bit, because, he really loves playing video games, huge gamer. But, dude, he had a really great time, so I want to thank all the bands for fucking rocking out and accepting the fact that there's a 7-year-old out there and banging his head and kicking ass and taking names, and everybody was like, oh, dude, that was really cool that you brought your fucking son. I was like, yeah, you have no idea. He was busting my balls left and right, wanting to go to this show. Dad, can I go? Can I go? I was like, yes, you can go. It's an all-ages show. Yes, you can go. What am I going to tell him? No. How could I possibly get on here every week and be like, oh, support your scene, support your scene, support your scene, but when my 7-year-old wants to go, I tell him no. Can't do that.
You know what? That's really cool because my son is 3, and I'm looking forward to being able to bring him to shows.
Yeah, man.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, and it really was really cool. I mean, I was on heightened state of alertness, more so than ever at a show. Because, he's kind of a smaller dude, I mean, nobody was going crazy, so that's good. But it was a great fucking night, He met a shit ton of people because I know every goddamn buddy, and he said hi to everybody. It was really cool, and talked to Jason from Ikilia for a little bit. Another band didn't get a chance to see this time around, but you guys know I love you. I'm always there for you guys, watching your sets and recording everything and all that. Good to see you, Jason. Sorry I didn't catch the set this time around on that tiny ass little stage. The outer space tiny stage is tiny. You cannot fit a full band on that stage. I don't know how the fuck they were fitting full bands on that stage. That stage is fucking small, bro. But nonetheless, it was a really great day. Sunday, I went over to the flea market for a little bit, looked at other people's junk. I didn't buy anything. I just looked at other people's junk. So that's what you do at a flea market. Look at other people's fucking junk. And let me tell you.
Which one? Were you in New Haven?
No, I was in New Milford at Elephant's Trunk.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you, man, it was kind of a warmer day. But the people there were like the vendors, the folks that were selling stuff, they were just so rude. And they didn't want to haggle. Like, they didn't want to, like, come down in price on stuff. And it's like, well, dude, first of all, don't be a dick.
You could tell, like, the ones that are the dicks are the ones that have been there they go there every single week. They deal with people all the time. So.
Yeah, and, like, it's like, yo, if you don't want my $20 or $30 or whatever, then, yo, fuck yourself. Like, to pack this shit up and bring it home with you. I don't really give a fuck. I don't need your junk anyway. I was just going to buy it because the kid wanted something. Shit. I've been to many flea market, but this was like the most rude amount of motherfuckers. Really was like super highly aggravating, man. I was like, God damn, these motherfuckers are awful human beings. Just being really nasty fucking motherfuckers, man. Not cool.
I can see it, man. Believe me, I know. Some people, man. Some people are just, that's how they are.
And the worst part about it, Rich, is that it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And, I fucking attribute social media as the primary and pretty much sole fucking reason for this.
Oh, you know what?
Social media has destroyed any sort of civility that you might have amongst each other. So, like, for instance, yesterday, a friend of mine, Anthony, from Dark Swan Dive from the UK, which is no longer a band. They've gone their separate ways, and they're in a new band now. Posted something about being a vegan. Cool, whatever. Not my deal, but cool, whatever. I posted a funny little meme about steak. Dude immediately got, like, attacked by this group of vegans and vegetarians about how I'm making immoral choices and that I'm going to get fucking cancer because I eat meat. And like, you guys are really fucked up, motherfucker. Like, for such healthy lifestyles, maybe if you had a steak, you wouldn't be so fucking angry.
Hey, man, it's like, what's his name?
Fucked up, man.
It's like Brad said in Halloween. Man was meant to eat meat. Plain and simple.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Yo, I did not get to the top of the food chain to eat salad.
Yeah.
I like salad just fine as a side dish to my steak.
Exactly.
I'm saying?
That's a beautiful fucking side piece.
I'm saying, fine. I'll take a salad as a side piece.
Little chicken on there.
Sure, chicken, sure.
Fucking ranch dressing.
Right? Some bacon bits. Some croutons up in that motherfucker.
The shit, spicy ones.
I know you don't like the bacon bits because, the vegetarian and you said, oh, you can't have the bacon, but they're imitation bacon.
Yeah, you know what,
bits,
dude? To be honest with you, I really don't understand that whole vegan
I can't
thing.
either, man. I can't.
don't get it.
I can't.
Like, dude.
Even vegetarianism is a little strange to me, but when you get to the vegan stage, like, you are seriously like, whoa, because you will not eat eggs. You will not drink milk.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because vegans no animal byproducts. None. So no eggs, no fucking milk, no nothing. So you don't like butter? Motherfucker, you don't like cheese?
Have fun with that, man.
Yo, what the fuck, yo? What?
Hey, dude, you know what? Life is too short.
Well, my argument to them was, if you eat healthy your entire life, you're still gonna die. You're still gonna fucking die, man. You're still gonna fucking die.
Not only that, but I mean,
I'm
Jesus.
gonna die.
Think about it. How old are you?
I'm 38.
I'm 37, right?
Right, so we are the same age.
How fast did, like, when you were 10, how fast did you come to 37?
Yeah, dude.
Bing, it's like a blink of an eye.
I know, man.
So now, dude, when we're 60, it's just going to go by. It's going to go fucking by. So enjoy it, the whole vegan thing,
like, dude,
I don't
if that's your deal, so be it.
Exactly. I was going to say, like, there's a lot of things that I don't agree on or am down with, but I don't say shit to them because that's them. Like, I'm not going to say anything to you. Like, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like,
but I should be allowed the same.
When you were talking about, like, social media and people getting, like
crazy.
You can post something and they get crazy about it. It's like, dude, you're entitled to your own opinion. You're entitled to your own ways. Like, why do you have to, bash somebody else that's not about what you're about? It's kind of like religion when people fucking knock on the door and shit.
Oh, dude, I hate the knockers.
It's like, dude,
holy fuck. First of all,
I'm all for you practicing your shit, but I'm good. I am good.
First of all, it's 2017, If you're still knocking door to door selling religion, you are a fucked up individual.
There's people still doing it.
I know, dude. They come around here all the fucking time.
They still do it.
I opened the door one time. I was butt naked. That makes them stop coming around for a little while.
Yeah, man. That's the best way.
Especially seeing me butt naked, because I'm a fucking ugly motherfucker. All right. Shit. So, but yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It was just crazy to me. Like, I had to actually, delete my post, and, I was like, yo, I was fucking with my friend, busting his balls a little. Y'all are attacking me. Literally, verbally attacking me and saying, how could you sleep with yourself at night? I sleep just fine, man.
Exactly.
I grew up on a farm, yo. You know what life is like out in North Dakota? Let me tell you something. Last time we went to North Dakota in 2009, we went to the farm. We met the cow that we ate that night. Literally met the cow. Said hello.
Yeah,
and that evening had steaks from that cow. Do you think I honestly give a fuck? Hell no, that was the best goddamn fucking steak and hamburgers that I have ever had in my life. Because it was fresh. It was brand new. It was that day. Shit was unbelievable.
Hey, man, you bring out a steak to me, I'm not going to say no.
No, hell no.
I was brought up, you eat meat, man. I don't get it. So...
It's just fucked up, man. It's just a fucked up situation.
But I mean, here's the thing, too. What we were talking about, we were getting to is people have their own ways and their own beliefs. But just because somebody doesn't believe in what you believe in does not mean that they are a bad person or
whatever.
Deserve any type of finger pointing.
Mine is okay, if you're into murder... all right, cool. I probably can't stand with you. If you're a fucking Nazi, I'm not going to defend you. I'll defend your right to say whatever the fuck you want. But I'm not going to defend you as a person because you're a Nazi.
That's another thing that's really weird to me. Because, all right, for instance, I was brought up to where, dude, skin does not mean a damn thing. It does not mean nothing at all. We are all the same. And I had every diversity that you can imagine growing up in school. They were all there, and we were all cool, and we were all boys, and we all took care of each other and had a good time, and there was never any racist type shit going on. I mean, there was a little bit of here and there, whatever, but it wasn't so nation, where the people hear about it, what's going on now. These people, it's what are you thinking, dude? It's 2017, dude. Yo, it's not gonna fucking happen, dude. It's a melting pot. We let everybody in. We're fucking foreigners, for Christ's sake.
I'm sure there are some listeners out there that'll fucking stop listening right after I say this, yo. If this is what it means to make America great again, y'all, count me out. Count me the fuck out, man. It's retarded. It's fuck. I look at my kids, and dude, they'll go to the playground. They will play with every fucking kid that will play with them.
Yeah.
Everyone. They don't stop and go, Dad, that kid is fucking kind of gray. Can I play with the gray kid?
Yeah, no.
Dude, they don't give a fuck, man.
No, that shit's taught.
Yo, Dennis Leary said it best. There's a list of things my kids hate. Naps. There's the end of the list. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. My kids don't know how to hate.
The one thing that I think that we, as a country, if we were to make it great again, you know what I think? And this is just my personal opinion. A lot of people will probably not agree with it, but I feel that we should start letting other countries deal with their own shit.
Oh, dude, I am all about that, yo. I'm all about that.
We need to stop
being the police of the world.
Yeah, it's getting to the point to where that's why a lot of people don't like us because.
Well, think about it, man. Think about this first.
I mean, I get it. We're trying to keep the peace and
we're
stuff,
not
but it's getting to a point to where it's
this is definitely not a political show. If you want
who
politics,
knows what's going to happen.
Talk with Josh and Doug of Fear the Masses. They are still doing Citizens Informed, even though it's not here on OFNR any longer. They're still doing that show. If you want to talk politics, I'm not really talking necessarily politics. I'm just saying, dude. It is fucking retarded that we cannot be looking out for our fellow man and woman. Yo, transgender, misgendered, I don't give a fuck. What difference does it make to me at the end of the day? Who you're fucking, what sex you are, whatever. Dude, be a cool person. Really, the only rule I have in my life, ever, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. As long as you ain't a dick, you're cool by me. You know what I mean?
It's not hard to treat somebody good.
Treat them with a little bit of fucking dignity and respect.
It's really not. Like, you know, people step on people all the time. And that's what kind of like, you know, a lot of the metal that I write is all about, you know, just talking about shit like that, you know. Because, I mean, because there's just people out there, man. That's just, it's unbelievable. I don't get it, man. There's some of the stuff I hear, I'm just, it makes me wonder, like, I start thinking, you know, and it's like, okay, so what put that person in that position? Like, where did you come from? Like, where did you grow up? Like, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah, right. How did you become such an uncaring asshole? Total tool bag. Yeah, dude. I actually had to go on this humongous, because like I was following all the political pages and stuff for Citizens Inform. Dude, I actually literally had to go and unfucking subscribe and unfollow all this shit. Not so much because the news was upsetting me, but because the comments underneath whatever story from both fucking sides was just disgusting.
Yeah.
And like I actually felt myself feeling awful. Like just like my person like was being...
It's fucking weird,
It was fucked, you know, and I'm just seeing this...
I know exactly what
nasty,
you mean, because I've seen posts,
disgusting shit,
and then I'll scroll down to the comments, and I'm just like
shaking your head.
Where the fuck are these people from? You know what I mean?
Like, yeah,
for me, there's a lot of shit that I don't agree on, and I don't fucking whatever. But I keep my mouth shut. Like whatever, you know what I mean? Like there's no need to put anything out there like that. Like, if you feel a certain way, whatever, keep it to yourself. Because if it's not going to contribute anything positive, there's no need to fucking say it.
Fuck it ain't, man.
You know what I mean? And that's a lot.
And, you know, the other thing that just aggravates me is the idea that, like, we can't joke around. Like, people get so fucking butthurt, man.
Dude, I'm going to say
about
it right
every
now.
goddamn
I'm going to
thing.
say it right now. When we were growing up, we would say some shit to each other that was, you know what I mean? And now it's like you say something and someone will be like, hey, man,
you can't say that.
You can't say that, dude. Like, what? It's like, dude, I'm just kidding, bro.
Yo, and that's why, like, you're here at OFNR, you're tuned in, you're locked in. Thank you so much for doing that. You realize that this is not a safe space. This is definitely not the place. If you want political correctness, if you want safe space, I just tell you to shut it off. Just turn off the station now, because it's just not. It's just not a safe space, man. This is my space. This is my therapy that I get to do every week. This is the only thing that keeps me sane, keeps me grounded. It's the ability to get on here and say whatever the fuck I want and play some kick-ass music. With that said, it's 8:26. We should take our first music break. I got some brand new Dead by Wednesday. Rich, is there a band in the local scene besides your own? Of course, we're going to talk about Murder Monday, and we're going to talk about Revenge Against God in just a little bit. Is there a band in the local scene that you've seen that you're like, God damn, these guys are fucking awesome?
Dude, man, there's so many of them. You know, there's that's the thing, dude. There's so many different bands in the local scene that it's crazy, dude.
It's insane.
It's
one of the only thing that is actually good about Connecticut is that the fucking scene here is actually really fucking solid.
I've seen so many different bands and so many different shows, dude, and it's like, it's the amount of talent that's out there is unbelievable. It's like I'll be driving and I'll be thinking of like different people, and I'm like, dude, if I was to put together like a fucking band,
right?
You know, I would think of like certain
this guy, yeah, sure.
I was thinking about that today, actually. But dude, man, Dead by Wednesday is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I've known Christian
shit.
for a long fucking time.
Yeah, man.
There's so many. Continuum. She Walks. I've played with fucking them dudes too, fucking way back.
Yeah, man.
Dude, there's just so many, dude.
Well,
it's hard to
this is what we're going to do. We'll play some brand new DB dubs. Dead by Wednesday. The brand new song's called Darwin's Dance. We opened the show last week with this. I'm opening it again this week with this. I got some Naya in there. And I've got some stuff from Sweden called Hour of Anguish.
Nice.
So keep it locked right here on OFNR. We'll be back in just a little bit. Keep it the fuck locked.
Say the word and I will check out the hurt of him. FN Radio. We are the shit, and they are just poop stains.
Dude, you listen to corporate radio?
Fuck corporate radio.
OFNR. No, but seriously. But seriously. Fuck corporate radio. It's OFNR. It's official fucking new radio. That right there is Atheist. With Belief. Because you asked for it, and I have it. Hour of Anguish before that from Sweden with Hateful Hollow. That is off their most recent album, Solace of Sorrow, which came out last year. Go get that. That's track 7. Go hit them up on Facebook. Hour of Anguish. And that's hour, like is in time. The hour of anguish. Hour of anguish. Go hit them up on Facebook and tell them OFNR sent you. This way it looks like we're doing our job. Naya before that. With Through the Gray. Some earlier stuff, because now Naya's a whole different band, dude. Pat Seymour has joined Naya, and Joe Morbidelli has joined Naya, and I don't even think they're called Naya anymore. Before that, Dead by Wednesday with Darwin's Dance. Brand new fucking music. Brand spanking new music. Right there.
That shit's badass, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome, man. All that shit was pretty awesome. Go check out all those bands. ACS, Hour of Anguish, Naya, and Dead by Wednesday. Dead by Wednesday currently out on tour with Raven. So go check them out in a town near you. Go to Dead by Wednesday on Facebook, and they have all their tour dates right there. So do that. Off the air, we've been discussing all sorts of fun things. I got a question for you, Rich.
What up?
I have asked every band I've ever talked to over the last 11 years this same question.
Okay.
If you could take your current project, Murder Monday, or even Revenge Against God, out on tour with any band, dead or alive, who do you go out on tour with?
Oh my God. What? Damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's fucking rough.
Dead or alive.
Yeah. Well, this way, it really fucks with your head.
Yeah, dude, it does, man. Because I grew up listening to 60s and 70s classic rock because
Yeah, man.
my father, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Fuck yeah, me too.
There's a lot of greats.
You and I
that
share a
aren't
lot of
here.
similarities, actually.
Fucking A. There's a lot of greats that aren't here anymore that I can just imagine how great it must have been
Right?
back then. Even like people that I've worked with before that are older than me, they're like, dude, 70s were a great time. 60s, 70s were a great time. And, but
see,
I mean, there's so many different bands that I like. I'm very diverse in that.
Well, let's think about you gonna take Revenge Against God or Murder Monday, current
Okay.
project, and you're gonna go out on tour. What band is gonna?
You know what? Alright, so say Revenge Against God being the content that it's about and stuff, you know what? It would be cool to tour with Lamb of God.
Yeah, totally,
That would be cool.
totally.
Totally. Murder Monday, we're not sure exactly how it's going to go
Right,
yet.
because it's still new,
Yeah, we're
still
in
in its infancy.
the writing process, but
How many bands have you been in? A lot, huh?
oh yeah,
A lot.
a whole fucking shit ton, dude. I've done a lot of projects,
And always
too, that
singing?
were- Yes, I mean I played drums when I was a kid. That's how I kind of started. Started playing drums, marching band.
Gave it up because
I wanted to be a singer. Yeah.
Okay.
I was into actually. You know what? Growing up, I was into 60s and 70s rock, and then when hardcore rap started, infiltrating my brain, I latched on. I thought it was so cool, the shit that they were talking about. You know what I mean? And then when New York rap hit in the 90s, especially all the really, really great rappers that came, there's so many albums that came out where it was just like, now I look
Holy
back
fuck.
and it's like, wow. But as soon as I started listening to like Pantera and Korn and Deftones and so many other bands, Snapcase and Earth Crisis and all them bands, I really was just like, I want to sing.
Yeah.
I want to sing.
Yeah.
And then I was always joining bands, and the band would break up, but I would still want to keep going. And so after doing that for years, I was like, you know what, I'm going to start my own thing. So I started renting a space. I found some musicians, started Revenge Against God. we jammed for basically 2 years. Played some good shows.
Fucking A. I was at a few of those shows.
Had a great time, but sometimes things happen, and things happen, and people, other things, situations come. I mean, it's hard, man. Being in a band is hard, especially in Connecticut. You got to work so damn hard, just to pay what you got to pay.
Same.
And then
This is why I have such a camaraderie with bands, because I do the same thing. I pay to
do what you want to
do OFNR. You know what I mean? This is a passion. This is a love. This is because I fucking love every goddamn second that I'm on the air. It makes me feel fucking amazing. Even if there's nobody listening, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, I do this because I fucking love doing it, and I'm really fucking good at it. Like, I tried being a musician for a while. I'm not very good at that. I wrote a fucking couple good tunes, but they're just not that great. You know what I mean? Like, I can't sing worth a shit. I can't play guitar worth a goddamn. I know, like, 4 chords, I was good in the 90s, when fucking that was acceptable. It's not fucking acceptable. And I go out and I see some of these bands here in the local scene, bro. I watch guys like She Walks and Cyperna Continuum, dude, and I watch those guys play their instruments, and I go, why would I ever want to pick up a guitar ever again? I could sit here behind a microphone and not do a goddamn thing. Do a whole bunch of audio production and make it sound dope as fuck. Over the years, I've gotten really good at fucking killing people audioly. Like, because some dude's all about the audio massacre. So, like, we'll do a story. So, like, we redid The Grinch a few years ago, but we did it our way. And so, like, instead of, like, saving Christmas, he kills all the Who dudes, but he saves all the Who hoes because, he's gonna want to. So, like, there's, like, this whole massacre scene for Christmas, because we do this every year. There's this whole massacre scene in Christmas with, like, explosions and gunfire and killing and screaming, and it's all done audioly. I never really killed anybody, but, dude, I've gotten really good at putting together awesome massacres on the radio because I love that old school idea of theater of the mind. I fucking love it, dude. That was what started OFNR. It was a theater of the mind type of disc. Me and Neil, Aaron Howard, Neil and Bob, the Neil and Bob show.
That's what it's all about.
That's what started.
Having a good time.
Well, at the end of the day, man, like, you gotta have something. Everybody's got to have something that they're passionate
people
about.
People are walking around, man, so serious they don't understand.
Have something to be passionate about in your life. That doesn't matter about money. You know what I mean? Don't do it for money. You do it because you love it.
Oh, dude. I mean, music was my dude.
That's the saving grace. If you're like me, dude, that's your saving grace. That's the one constant in my life.
You know what really actually turned on a switch for me? And this is gonna sound fucking weird, but it is what it is. I was probably about 5-6 years old, and my father had this 8-track player,
right?
And he was playing Stevie Guitar Miller, and when I heard like "Fly Like an Eagle" come on, and like those tunes, I was playing on the floor and shit. But when I heard them tunes come on, something kind of like grabbed, it just grabbed me to where I forgot what I was doing,
right?
And I fucking was just like, "What is this? This sounds
awesome.
Like, what is this?" And then growing up, man, being in the front full bench seat in the front of the car, like GTOs and whatever my dad was driving at the time, he would just be playing music, and then, like, say after a song would end, he would turn to me and be like, "In 19 blah blah blah, they recorded it here," and this, and that's all he talked to me about. My entire life was music, and that's all I did. That's all I was really good at.
Caller, hang on a second. Let's see who's on the phone here. Caller, you're on the air with the Fish fucking New Radio, Indy 180. What's up?
Fuck you, knob.
Some dude. We were just talking about you motherfucker.
Yeah?
Yeah, all negative things, of course.
Well, dude, it's to be expected.
No,
if you were saying nice things about me, I would have to think you were gay, and I'd have to fucking stab you.
I was telling Rich here that we have gotten really good over the years about killing motherfuckers with audio.
Oh, the audio massacre, dude. We are fucking masters of the audio massacre.
Yeah, man.
I have trained Knob well.
I'm going to burn you some stuff that you'll really appreciate there, Rich.
Sounds good, man. Hell yeah.
Take with you. Bunch of fucking stupidity. So what's up, some dude? How you doing, man?
I'm just taking a breather, man. That's fucking, my life is totally flipped on its fucking head in the last 2 weeks, and it's been kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah, man. Fucking ain't right, dude. Fucking bullshit is what it is. That's what I call shenanigans.
Well, so anybody knows, my lady friend got fucking cancer and is doing chemo and shit now, and this all sort of came to be like a week ago.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can, you know what? I can totally relate to that situation.
Anybody can relate. Yo, Rich can definitely fucking relate.
So, like, 2 weeks ago, everything's normal, happy home, happy family, everyone's healthy, shit's good, you know, golden. Whoop.
Hey, man.
Flip of the switch. Fuck.
So she just found out.
Yeah, she had not been feeling well for a couple weeks, and she went and got some blood work done and shit at like a normal doctor. And then she got real bad one day, like I think it was last Monday. And they took her to the hospital Monday night, and they did some X-rays and CAT scans and shit. And they're like, "Yeah, you got fucking cancer, dude." I'm like, oh,
And what I mean,
great.
what kind? What did they diagnose her with?
Lymphoma.
Yep,
Yeah,
man,
she got a mass right in her chest, like right above her breastplate.
Yeah, man.
Good times.
My thoughts are with her, man. And you know what? All it takes is a strong mind, and just got to push forward and just take
Lots
it
of
day by
ganja.
day, and just
Lots of ganja.
It's not fun, but anybody can do it, man. Anyone can do it. You can get through it. It's a short time in your life.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just
we have the infamous scientist. He's already working on this matter, and see if he can't fix her up for me, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
he will, without a doubt. I have full confidence. Like, they've come a long way with treatments. It's pretty good. It's cool.
Well, I wasn't talking about the doctor. I was talking about the scientist. Talking Dr. Green Thumb, man.
Dr. Green Thumb.
Dr. Green Thumb.
The real scientist. Yeah, some dude is definitely the proponent of all things cannabis.
Do you remember that song?
As is Nuts, but some dude is the proponent of all things scientist and scientist.
You remember that song, Dr. Green Thumb?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, I remember.
One of
That's
our
a good
fucking
one.
beds, man.
Yeah, fucking ain't right.
We had
Yeah,
one of our
actually,
background tracks, right?
I actually had not. I was not going to give your story up, man. I was not telling nobody nothing, man. You just let everybody know what's going on in your world, man. And it's fucking shitty, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking
man,
shitty
you
as
know
fuck,
what?
and it is what it is, man. And fucking, we've talked privately. You know where I stand on this matter. If you need any help, you fucking let me know.
Something like
And
that
I'm
is never easy.
When I found out she got cancer, I'm like, oh, fuck, so I'm not going to get laid for like the next year or whatever. They're like, well, you still could get laid. You just might get radioactive dick, you know? Or you might end up with radioactive balls. And I'm like, well, radioactive balls may not be so bad, you know?
Right? It's not like you're trying to produce any more children. I mean, you're already transitioned.
Right. I mean, as long as my dick still works, I don't give a fuck what goes on with my balls. I ain't using them anymore anyway, you know? So
Fucking ain't right.
if they want to glow in the dark or something, that's cool.
Fucking some dude, man.
Yeah, bang the radioactive box. Like that Fukushima shit, right?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Rich, would you fuck the radioactive box? Like if you knew the chick.
It ain't like that.
But I'm saying, if you knew a chick was from Fukushima, right, had mad radiation, like Chernobyl type shit, would you fuck that bitch, knowing she's radioactive?
Jesus.
Rich is like, yo, why
I
did I
plead the
come here?
fifth. I plead the fifth. No, but hey, it ain't.
I'm
like
saying
that.
consensually. I'm not saying anything crazy.
Oh,
If she
of
was
course.
like all about it.
I don't know. I mean, if she told me, hey, man, you're
Look,
about
I
to
just
be
came
poisoned.
from Fukushima and I got radiation and like some serious radiation. Like you could potentially be radiated.
I would probably tell the girl to get the fuck out of my face.
All right, word. There you go. So there's your fucking answer.
I'd be like, yo, well, you need to turn around and walk that way.
Keep on walking.
Because I got plenty of healthy ass thick girls back here.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
That don't have the radioactive Fukushima dick.
Yeah. You know what? That whole thing is pretty scary, dude. I'm telling you right now. That whole thing is
Dude,
pretty scary,
this world.
It's still leaking, bro.
This world is fucking scary,
It's
bro.
still leaking.
I know
dude.
it. I
It's been
know it.
leaking
You
for
know
what?
it.
How long now?
Years?
Yeah.
It's like when they dumped all that oil in the fucking Gulf.
Haven't they been?
Oh, yeah, that's taken care of. No, it's not.
Haven't they been sending robots in? But the robots end up
all fucked up. Yeah,
because of all the radiation.
They can't deal, dude. It's a fucked situation.
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
So what the fuck is up, some dude? The fuck do you call for? Got
some melted robots and shit.
Yeah, would you fuck a robot, dude? Would you fuck because Japan, man, and Asia, they got some serious fucking like robots going on now. You can actually fuck a robot.
Yeah, dude, you have like a robot custom made to what you want to fuck.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like
I don't think I'd fuck a robot, bro.
In real life.
I don't know, man. I think that's like really pathetic. Fucking a robot.
You think?
I mean, I think I'd rather just play it myself. Like if I got to that point, you know, like really, like.
But why play with yourself when you can fuck your robot?
Right, and the robot's actually gonna like fuck back, you know, like because it's on your settings, so it's on gentle or whatever. But sometimes you want to fuck your robot hard, you know. What if you want to fuck your robot from behind or like do some crazy shit with your robot, but your robot's not down for that? Yeah, gotta get new software.
I just thought of a good movie. I just thought of a good movie, dude.
Okay.
This dude's got a robot, right? But some kind of accident happens and the fucking robot turns into a human. Like it turns into a human.
Right, like Pinocchio, right?
Oh, well, maybe for the dudes that are down with the whole Pinocchio thing, but
right.
No, I mean. And then it's a horror flick. The chick fucking turns on you, dude. She's found you everywhere.
Right.
You're trying to get rid of her.
Trying to kill you and shit.
Jesus. You keep beating her up and smashing her face and decapitating her, but she comes back to life.
Because she's a robot.
Yep.
That's fucked.
But she's real, almost fucking
See, this movie's already copyrighted. I'm just putting that out there. If you're listening, don't be stealing Rich's fucking movie idea.
All kinds of shit happens. And, dude, if she wants to kill you, you could be driving in the car and she could just smash it, but she'll be okay.
She's a robot.
So you can't even fucking do that?
You know what some dude and I were saying? What would be really fucking cool for, like, a music video for a local band? Go in with, like, a fucking green screen setup, right?
Yeah.
And get some people who, like, do a mosh pit, right? And you go in there with, like, a fake saw blade or whatever, and you go in there and you start decapitating motherfuckers in the mosh pit, right? And with the green screen, you just have them wear a green mask, and then their head's gone, you know what I mean? Like, and then, like, you just have this pile of fucking heads and, like, blood everywhere. Dude, it'd be so fucking awesome, dude. I really want to do this music video.
The original idea was when Brenda she was pregnant, and she was going to do a continuum set, and the fucking baby was going to come out on stage and then start slaughtering people in the fucking pit.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. I was at the Webster, dude. We really thought Brenda was going to have her kid right there on the stage. That was awesome.
That would have been fucking metal as fuck.
So many years ago, my God. It's crazy how time flies, man. We were just talking about
that. Five fucking years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, the girls are 4 and 5 now, so it's fucking nuts, man.
I'm saying. Dude, my youngest is 4. It's like, fuck, man. What the fuck happened to the last 4 years of my life?
Speaking of fucking kids, dude, I got something that my little son here, he watches something on TV that really got me, like, upset. So I really don't like.
Okay.
You ever heard of the show called The Wiggles?
Sure. I've heard of The Wiggles. Fucking terrible fucking show. Should be banned from TV.
I think the show is fucking totally satanic. And it's sort of like in line with fucking Barney or something. What it is it's 3 faggots and like this crack whore that dance around and sing. And they're trying to turn my son into a faggot. And I just really don't like this show. The show really pisses me off when I see it. I'm like, nah, dude, you ain't watching this shit, kid.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 2.
Oh, dude. You got nothing to worry about, man. Jesus Christ, dude. My son's 3, bro. Like, yeah, you got nothing to worry about, man. Like,
but you know what, though?
Jesus,
like,
they're just little fucking kids.
But you know what, though, dude? Like, some dude's kind of onto something, because even I, like, was definitely all about ensuring that whatever my kids are watching as they're getting older, no matter what show it is, I absolutely watch an episode to see, like, what the fucking content is. What the fuck are they watching? What is it about? How are the characters? Who are they? Whatever. And there have definitely been some veto shows. I mean, Caillou, after the first fucking season of that nonsense, I was like, yep, no more Caillou, because, like, the kids pick up on it. That's why SpongeBob is not allowed in my fucking house, because that fucker whines like a motherfucker, and my kids are not going to be a whining little bitches like SpongeBob. Fuck you. So they watch educational type shows like Blaze the Monster Machine. That motherfucker talks about gravity and fucking physics and shit to little kids. And my son loves that fucking show. Loves it.
Right?
Dude, I caught my wife the other day watching fucking Miles from Tomorrowland, dude. I was like, yo, the kids are asleep. What the fuck are you doing? She's like, I love this show. I want to know what happens next. I'm like, yo, really? For real? Like, you for real? Like, she's really into it.
That's awesome.
So funny.
Nice.
But, like, it happens, yo. I've definitely caught myself watching shows after the kids are asleep, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to see how this ends. Like, you know? Like, kind of want to see what's going on.
I think my favorite show that the kids watch is called The Furchester Hotel, and it's like a Jim Henson Muppets fucking thing. And the show is totally fucking mental, man. You like burn a joint and fucking sit down and watch the show, and you will laugh your ass off as an adult. It's totally fucking crazy. Like Cookie Monster just fucking appear out of nowhere. He says some really weird shit, and then munches a fucking cookie, laughs, and takes off. Dude, it's fucking great.
That is cool.
It's fucking.
I'm telling you, man. You know,
tea time, man. Tea time's the
That's
best
funny,
fucking
man.
part about the show because they hit a gong, and then these 5 fucking monsters come out of nowhere and go bouncing through whatever scene was going on. And then they're like, tea time, tea time, tea time, and it's like a bunch of. It's like. I don't know. It's a great fucking show, and you should check it out. You should definitely burn one first because it makes it a little, easier. But
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching that. That sounds funny.
don't fucking watch the Wiggles, man. I hate that fucking show, dude.
No, you know
I'm
what?
not letting my fucking kid watch that fucking faggoty ass show.
I have been able to sit with my son when he was 2 and watch like Nightmare on Elm Street and all of them movies. He'll just be hanging out with me, dude. He don't know what's going on, but he's just there, dude. Now he's watching like Caillou. He's watching that show.
Sucks
He's
so
watching.
hard.
But you know what, dude? I don't watch TV personally.
Yeah.
I only watch movies, and so I got him a little tablet. And he watches a lot of I put educational shit on.
Yeah.
For him
Fuck
to
yeah.
watch. So he watches that mostly. But I know. I got to
Some of them
start looking
shows.
at what they're.
Yeah, well,
watching.
because it's not even just like necessarily the content. It's just how it's being presented. What's being presented. Some shows are great just for the fucking just.
There's
let's
a lot
watch.
of adult humor.
But there's
in
some
the
shit.
shows.
Yeah, there's some of these shows are like, dude. There was one time I remember when my oldest was much younger. Do we put on Happy Tree Friends or some shit? Dude, within the first fucking minute, the fucking bunny got decapitated. And I'm like, off. Like the kid is little. Like he doesn't understand.
trying to figure out.
Trying to, why is the remote not working at this
shit,
time?
like, what the
This got to go off right now. Well, I just did not, because I should have been smarter and watched first and seen what the fucking show was about.
Here you go, man.
But like Brickleberry, which is on Hulu, we don't have cable. I subscribe to Hulu and I have the internet. And so anything you could possibly ever want to watch, I have. I just give me a couple minutes and I'll Google the fucking shit and I'll find it. And, dude, fucking Brickleberry is a fucking adult cartoon, And South Park even, adult cartoon. I wouldn't want to find my 7-year-old watching an episode of South Park or an episode of Brickleberry. Dude, that show, the first episode, first season, opens up to the park, Brickleberry Park, because it's at a fucking national wildlife park, and all the animals are fucking. It's animated fucking animals. It's the fuck, dude. That show, some dude, you should totally look that shit up online. Brickleberry, dude. It's from some of the guys that have done stuff with Howard Stern, like Wacko or whatever the clown fucking dude his name is. Dude, that show is fun. There's a lesbian chick and she talks like a man, and it's fucking awesome, dude. Oh my god.
Like if your kid watches South Park, and how the fuck are you supposed to explain to him what Lemmy-Winks is?
Well, like any of that stuff, that's not appropriate. Even Family Guy, I'm like, ugh. Even Simpsons.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
dribble
for
It's
sure.
a little like,
There's a lot of shit that's in there that's meant for adults. But here's the thing. Here's what I always say. Here's my excuse. I'm like, well, they don't really understand what they're talking about.
anyway, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're laughing at the kid humor. Right, which is good. You know, I'm like, Simpsons are okay. We'll watch, because I'm a fucking huge Simpsons fanatic. I mean, I love all those episodes of constantly doing Simpsons references with my friends. But like Family Guy, American Dad, there's some definite fucking adult situations in those shows that I'm like, oh,
yo,
You
and
should
dude,
not be watching this right now.
check this out. Right before my son was born, I was with my girl who had a 6-year-old, and I would be watching like fucking, you know, those times. I would put them on and like start checking them out and shit. And she's like, "Yeah, no, she can't watch this." And I'm like, "What do you mean? It's just a fucking cartoon." And then I start watching it, and I'm like,
whoa, yeah, let's turn this off. Let's put on Sprout or something. Fucking Disney. Something, yo, because like this is bad.
Sprout, that's funny.
Yeah, because I know you know exactly what I. Yeah, well, dude, I got a 4-year-old.
Terrific trucks.
Oh fuck!
Terrific trucks.
My son loves that fucking show,
Hell
bro.
yeah, my kid
anything,
too, man.
anything that do with fucking
Dump
cars,
trucks and
trucks.
yeah.
Dude, we're actually going on Labor Day weekend. We're taking my oldest son, well, my youngest son. He's 4. He just turned 4. He's been busting my balls since February. He wants to go to fucking Diggerland.
Okay.
Diggerland is in New Jersey, and what Diggerland is, instead of going on rides like a roller coaster, you sit in a fucking digger and you dig dirt. Like a fucking backhoe digger, loader.
Really?
You dig, and you paid to get in, and you fucking get to ride all these different fucking. He's been busting my balls for fucking months since February. Can we go to Diggerland today? Can we go to Diggerland today?
Dude, man,
Can we
that
go to
sounds
Diggerland today?
fucking
So I was
awesome.
like, yo, in 2 weeks we're going to fucking Diggerland. Strap your helmet on, buddy. It's time.
That's
So
fucking
he is
cool.
so stoked. And it's a 3.5-hour ride just to get there. So it's like, fuck. It's going to suck donkey
Yeah, but you know
balls.
what? It's gonna be.
But it's going to be like his fucking, dude, it's going to be the best day of his life.
So wait a minute. I gotta ask because is it like set up to where?
I'll pull up the fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, I
you
gotta
gotta
check it
see
out,
this,
man.
dude. It's
I wanna
fucking
check it
pretty
out.
cool.
I mean, they don't just throw a kid in a skid steer.
No.
Here we go.
No. Like, so the backhoe loaders
He's
are
whipping out.
stationary.
Okay.
It's fucking cool, dude. It's a really cool, like,
Oh, I get it.
it's
I
a
see what you
really
mean.
cool little park, dude. Here, like, here's the video. This is obviously an adult roller coaster.
Get the fuck
So he's
out of here. That's
so, like-
awesome.
So you get to ride all these fucking dude. Look, see,
I want to go.
he's riding this fucking thing, dude. And he's dude. Look, riding in the fucking thing, and then there's like stationary, like. It's a pretty badass
Oh
thing,
hell
bro.
yeah, dude! You got to give me the info on that.
Fucking
Jesus.
Diggerland. Yeah, dude. So Labor Day weekend, we're headed out sometime to go to Jersey to go to fucking Diggerland, so that my 4-year-old will stop asking me about Diggerland. Dude, it's like that Simpsons episode where they're like, "Can we take me to Mount Splashmore? Can you take me to Mount Splashmore?" And he's like, "No, no more Mount Splashmore." Yeah, look at this. Look, so like they're like station. See, this one you can move, but like the skid steer.
That is fucking awesome.
There's the fucking thing, like, then there's these stationary cranes and shit that you can sit in and fucking dig for hours, like, the whole nine, like, everything. Yeah, look, see? They're like, they're not moving, they're not. So fucking insane, dude. So yeah, we're taking the kids to Diggerland.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. That looks awesome.
Yeah, dude, I showed it to him in February, and he's like, Dad, we gotta go, like, every day. You figure, like, a 4-year-old, they don't have a great memory, but this kid, oh my God, dude. Been busting my balls for fucking months about Diggerland. So I'm finally taking the kid.
I'm glad you showed me that.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly, right?
Yeah,
That's a fucking day trip right there. Sent that to you on the Facebooks.
sweet.
Diggerland, USA, amusement park, theme park, about fucking big ass backhoes and fucking skid steers and all that fucking
Yeah, that looks really cool.
shit. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, some dude, you're still on the line, so what's up?
Dude, yeah, I learned something today. I sent you the article, man. The dude might think this is cool. In fucking India, and apparently in other Muslim countries, there's something that's considered an instant divorce. So you can divorce your wife like anytime you fucking want, and all you got to say is this one phrase 3 times. Talak, talak, talak. And then the bitch has to get out.
Yeah, apparently India just outlawed this.
They
You
are
can't-
very primitive over there.
They no
are
longer
very
can do
primitive.
that, I guess, apparently in India. But yeah, triple talak. You say talak 3 times and the men dissolve marriages instantly. That's crazy.
Hey, man.
Could you imagine?
I got one awesome piece of advice.
Don't go there.
Never get married.
That's a great piece of advice.
Ever.
There's 3 rings of marriage, bro. 3 rings. There's the engagement ring. There's the wedding ring. And then there's the fucking suffer ring. I've been with my girl.
Yep.
I've been with the same woman for 15 years. I'm well beyond suffering. At this
You
point,
can walk into a pub or something with your wife in hand, meet or find a bitch that you think is better looking, do the instant divorce thing with your wife right then and there, and then go home with the other chick, and it's all fucking good.
well, imagine this, though. Imagine this, right? So you're the dude.
Like, how dope is that?
You're the dude in the situation, right? You're like, listen here, woman. Talak. Don't make me say it a third time. Don't make me fucking say it.
Bitch.
Don't make me fucking do. I will talak you till fucking. Oh, there it is. Get the fuck out. Pack your bags. Go home.
Get out.
I will say this.
Talak, motherfucker. Talak. You just got divorced.
Women are very interesting.
Huh.
Let me tell you.
Sure. But you know, dude, I met the most craziest
It's been a long road.
Dude, I met the craziest dude online the other day, man. He was like berating this female that I know. Like, she's not a friend of mine or anything, but like, I just kind of posted a meme about watching the idiot talk, you know? And he fucking immediately jumped on me. He's like, how dare you fucking go against your own gender? Dude, you're a mangina, and a mangina is a fucking dude that always defends women even if they're wrong. And I was like, holy shit. Who hurt you, bro? Who fucking hurt? Like, who hurt you this bad that you really honestly believe that all women are evil and against you? You are insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're all against you. They do have their
We
evil
all do.
tendencies.
We all do.
Yeah, but I think women are a little.
I don't know about that, man. We all do. There are guys out there that will let their dick do the talking. They'll just let their cock do the fucking talking, and they don't give a fuck who gets hurt in the process, just as a female would. It's on both sides.
If your dick don't like what she's got to say, then you just talak. Get out.
Jesus.
Suck my talak. Oh, wait, that's one. Suck my talak. Oh, that's 2. You better get to sucking, or I'm going to say it a third time.
Jesus Christ. Hey, man, you know what?
So, yo, don't talak your girls.
One thing that I've learned, though, is over the years is when you start to try to figure out why this person thinks this way or why they are acting that way, don't.
Well, here's what I've
Don't even fucking try to understand them because they are just, I don't know. There's no, you will never understand them. That's it.
Here's what I've come to conclude over the 15 years that I've been with the same woman, married 8 of those. There really must be, at the very essence of your relationship, a no bullshit policy. So in other words, if I fucking ask you a question and you give me an answer, anything other than the truth, that is not on me. That is on you. So, as a for instance, if I go out to the store and I say, do you need anything? Do you want anything? And you say, no. And I come back with nothing. You can't be mad at me because that's not on me.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Oh, yeah, that's totally understandable.
But so, like, the entire relationship is that way. There is no bullshit. You want to tell me something, just fucking come out and tell me. I want to tell you something, I'm going to fucking come out and tell you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to be very blunt and honest and open, because otherwise I'm bullshitting you, and there's a no bullshit policy in effect.
That's how I am. I am straightforward. There is no sugarcoating.
And that's how it has to be established right from the get-go with any relationship, whether it be friendships, partnerships, businesses, because at the end of the day, a marriage is nothing more than a business. It's a business. We agree to fucking have each other's back no matter what. That's the business. One person decides and screw that business up, you've breached the contract. It's just the way it is.
Oh, there's a lot of breach of contracts going on.
You ain't fucking kidding me, bro. You ain't kidding me.
Dude, man, you know what? The way I look at it,
56% of all marriages end in divorce.
And that's exactly why, A, I'm not going to get married ever. B, all it really does is put your money together. you know. And
There's tax benefits and things to that nature, but yeah, I mean, look, if you ain't ready to have an established partnership where you can be brutally blunt with somebody, then don't get married. Because at the end of the day, if you can't be brutally blunt with that person and actually say to them exactly what the fuck is going on in your life and expect them to have your motherfucking back 110%, no matter what, then don't get married. Because that is what it's about.
I've been slowly, you know me now. I'm not exactly your normal human, and I'm just slowly turning the tap on that and slowly letting my lady get more and more of some dude just straight to the face. And she finally has figured out that my official opinion and stance on just about every matter, no matter what it is, big or small, is fuck you. And at least she knows that now. It's very clear, you know. She says, what do you think about this? And I can look right at her and be like, fuck you, and walk away. And she's like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, man. Look. I mean, that's how I run. You guys know. I mean, anybody who knows Mrs. Knob, she's a pretty laid back lady.
Hey, man, let me ask you.
We get along just fine because we can talk to each other in a real civilized fucking manner and lay it out and be like, yo, this is what it is. End of discussion.
What nationality is your woman?
My Mrs. Knob is Irish.
And some guy?
Some dude, he's a fucking transgendered American. I don't know if that matters about his nationality or not, but
I'm gonna
he's
just
a
say
white
that,
motherfucker.
Right,
he's whitey.
My son's mom is Mexican.
See, I'm not the only one, some dude.
She was born in L.A., she's from California, and if I was to ever tell her, fuck you, because I don't agree on something, yeah, it ain't going to be... There needs to be some...
Well, that's your mother.
There needs to be some civilized...
That's different. My parents are definitely like, I wouldn't say...
My kid's mom?
Yeah, well, again, I mean, look, if I want to...
Yeah, right, dude. I'm not
if I want to speak to my...
Fuck you. She'll be
if
like,
I want to speak to my wife, I swear a whole fucking lot. That's what I do. And she's gotten used to it, and she, you know, would I say fuck you to her? Absolutely. If it's warranted, and I expect her to say fuck you right back to me, too. To my face.
That's another thing.
Because if not, if I can't fucking take the fuck you back, then that's not fair. That's not equal. That's not right.
What's up with women being like, oh, you swear too much? Like,
well, I swear like a motherfucker. I just do.
So do I, man. It's like, that's just the way we were brought up and how we talk.
Especially here, especially on OFNR. Like, I put a microphone in front of my fucking face.
It's like, what the fuck are you fucking talking about? Jesus fucking Christ, I'm just trying to fucking talk to you for a fucking second, you know?
Yeah,
oh,
dude,
my God. That's how you said
why don't you... I got some people ask me, why don't I do like a station, like a radio station on like FM or something? I'm like, dude, I would last 2 fucking minutes.
Yeah, so would I, dude. Because what would happen, dude?
I'd get on motherfuck somebody. I'm gonna get fired. Like, that's it.
I would get on the air. The first thing out of my mouth, because I've been doing it for 11 fucking years, would be, "Hey, what's up? You're on official fucking new. I'm fired."
I can actually do it. You know why? Because I was brought up Catholic, like full blown Catholic, and I was raised.
Well, if
like
you need to not swear, you can.
Yeah, I was raised like where it's like you're not allowed to swear in front of in company or in front of your parents.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so everything was always kind of like
you're out with your buddies.
We were, yeah, we were.
When you're
bad.
out there, you guys gotta fucking swear because you can't swear any other time.
We were bad, dude. You know. But then when we got home, we knew how to turn on that switch. To just, you know, be civil and be normal, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But, yeah, no, I swear a lot, too, and the women are, oh, you swear too much?
I guess I'm quite fortunate to have who I have because we've been through a lot of bullshit together, and she's always definitely had my back, you know what I mean? I fucking went through a house fire. We went through living in a one-room space, like an actual one-room space, probably smaller than the studio. That I'm sitting in right now.
That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
That's how you fucking you gotta fucking be able to be on top of each other and really be able to say, you know what, I live with that. Like, that's what I would definitely say to anybody about to get married. Yo, live with that person for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Dude, you know what?
Before you get married, because that you're really gonna see the person. You're gonna see that person 110% because you're living with them all the fucking time.
That's why, man, I've started just saying whatever comes to mind first when it comes to my lady, just like I do at the radio station, man. it hits my head, it comes out.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking uncensored, and she's taking her a while to get used to that because a lot of times it's really fucked up, you know?
But yeah, that's...
Well, you sent me some fucking a joke the other day about what's the difference between a fucking Jew and a pie or something like that?
Yeah, me and some dudes send awful fucking messages to each other. Richard's got to go piss, so he's gonna go. We send awful texts to each other, and I sent him a really foul fucking joke because that's what we do. And yeah, what's the difference between a Jew and a pie? A pizza pie. The Jew doesn't scream when you put it in the oven. She didn't find that tasteful.
The pie doesn't.
Oh, the pie
doesn't scream when you put it.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So I'm at the hospital picking up my lady. She just got chemo, and and my phone pings. I pick it up, and there's a text from Knob, and she's like, "What is it?" And well, there it is. So what's the difference between a Jew and a pie? Where's Bon?
I followed it up with a really wonderful joke, which is, you know, if a Muslim, a black, and a Mexican jump off a cliff, who wins first? Society. These awful jokes. I mean, they're not politically correct. They're not what I really believe, but they're funny as fuck. And when I find these things, I send them immediately. Any kind of foul, awful things I send to you because you're going to giggle and laugh, and I'm going to get something really great back.
Right?
Anyway, we should take a music break because Rich has left. He fucking went to pee. I really got to pee. That's a great idea. What do you want to hear, some dude? What do you want me to play?
Hey, you should play Sick. Killing Birth.
Good call.
Track is fucking badass, dude.
Man, we haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah, dude.
That's been a while.
I had the Pandemonium album out the other night. Was checking that shit out, and that fucking album's weird, dude. I forgot how fucking crazy that album is.
Yeah, it's pretty
very in line with like Slipknot, like the later shit. Like half the album's like badass thundering, and the other half's like weird Corey Taylor, Stone Sour, like faggotry, you know?
Right.
Yeah, dude. Break out some Sick, dude. Killing Birth, dude. That track is fucking awesome.
All right, cool. That's what I'm going to play. Killing Birth by Sick from the Faroe Islands. You're going to keep it locked to official fucking your radio. Don't go anywhere. It's Indie 180. Rich Tobin's still in the house. He just went to pee. We'll be back. Thanks, some dude.
Yep.
Needles and blades, pull down the shades, light a lonely candle and blow out your breath.
Hi, this is Eddie from Sick, and you're listening to Official Fucking New Radio.
Progress, past the scandalous. said. Not OFNR Radio, OFNR. You can add a studio in there if you want, as in OFNR Studios. But don't do OFNR Radio unless you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Puff, 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 pass. Puff, puff, pass. Pass that shit. Smoke it up. Light the blunt and pass that shit.
Well, man, you need to pass that shit right over here, man.
Passing to the left, make it go round in a circle. Let's all get high. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. I might fall down, though. Kinda hot.
It's kinda like marijuana roulette, if you know what I'm saying.
The world's greatest plant. Waking up, smoking a big bowl. Smoked a bong and smoked a doobie. Hope to Jesus that I don't have to drive, 'cause I might just get a DUI. I called the man, he says that he's got a big old bag full of hydro. I'm gonna smoke it in about half an hour, then you know that I'm gonna be high. I've got eyes of a stoner and they're really bloodshot, and my pupils are so dilated. And I think I'm a genius, but I'm really a ton. I forgot all the words to this song. See, I'm a stoner. Tripping face out in the bright sun. Reaching over, grab my glasses. What's the difference if I smoke up some weed, since it's time once again to get high and get eyes of the stoner? There's no doubt on my face. Roll the cone and I pass it to my left now. And just when I am sober, I pack another bong, 'cause I just cannot live without my marijuana. Laying down, I can't take no more. I smoked a blunt and then a hookah. I'm passing out with a bowl in my hand. Why can't 420 pass and me over? I've got eyes of the stoner and I'm really fucked up, and I think I just may end up dying. But the feeling it passes and I'm fucking just fine. I just cannot till it's legalized. Yep, I'm a stoner.
Man, I'm glad that's over, man.
Pass that shit.
Yes, pass that shit right there. Pass it right here, man.
Let's smoke it up. Let's smoke it up. You better fucking light the blunt.
You know what you need to do? Smoke it up. Pass the Visine, man. My eyes are fucking killing me.
I got that fucking dry eye right now. Hardcore.
Cottonmouth. Anybody got a Slurpee, man?
I've never been so thirsty in my life.
The munchies, man. 2 big pizzas, man. Some Funyuns, man. Yeah, man.
From the makers of tranquilizer blow darts for kids, Chaos Corp proudly presents Teenage Tasers.
Teenage Taser.
You got an annoying little stuck-up, bitch-ass, fucking whiny motherfucking teenager just won't shut the fuck up? Well, tase that motherfucker. No, you can't borrow the car. You already spent your allowance. No, you can't have more money. What, you didn't clean your room? Your curfew was 10 o'clock. You got home at 10:15.
Teenage Tasers from Chaos Corp.
Don't tase me, bro.
Oh, fuck. Whole bunch of OFNR right there. That right there was Eyes of the Stoner from 06, 07. Some old school classic OFNR. Parody, Eyes of the Stoner. We are a 420 friendly fucking station, man. We believe in the legalization of cannabis at the present moment. From a legal standpoint, you guys know where I stand. I've talked about that ad nauseum. And, yeah.
Hey, man,
before that, we played some Fatality with Thrash, Fuck, Eat, Sleep.
Hey, man. Hey, that band was fucking
good, right?
Awesome.
Some good shit.
I like that.
Fatality.
That was cool.
Continuing before that with Dogs of War off Civil Avidity. Go check it out. Go get that record. I think it's on iTunes. Ha ha ha. Love Continuum. Love those guys so much. Go check out ContinuumMetal.com. That's where you can get all the new Continuum news. That's got links to everything. ContinuumMetal.com. But send hate mail to the web guy because I deserve it. Before the Continuum, we played some Sick with Killing Birth from the Faroe Islands. Talked to Eddie Jacobson of Sick many, many moons ago now. And those guys are fucking awesome. Great fucking band. Killing Birth. Sick from the Faroe Islands. Go check out the Faroe Islands, dude. That shit is fucking crazy.
I like that.
Pretty fucking heavy fucking shit going on over there.
Sounded good. That was
Faroe
cool.
Islands. We're hanging out here. It's Fish Fucking Radio. The voices you're hearing. My name is, of course, Knob, CEO, head operator dude of OFNR. My guest in studio this evening, Mr. Rich Tobin of fucking Murder Monday.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
How you faring out here on OFNR? You liking this? It's pretty cool,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's fun. It's great. It's awesome. Definitely
Talking about a bunch of shit, yeah, man. So, like, you're 37. You're like my age, man. Do you remember the first album you ever bought with your own money?
Oh, Jesus. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think it was the first Wu-Tang.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
I think that's what it was.
Man, I see. It's weird for me because like the last 2 years, there's only been one platinum record, and I clearly remember because like my first job ever was a record store. That's what I did for like 7 or 8 years, and I clearly remember like every month there would be like multiple platinum records, like bunches, like fucking all these hip hop artists were banking platinum records. Rock was kicking ass and taking names. Korn was doing really well. Linkin Park was just coming out. Fucking Kid Rock was just coming out. Stain was just coming out with their first record. Like, I clearly remember these times, and it's like crazy to me that like we're in an age now, and I live in this conundrum because I run a 24/7 digital platform called OFNR. You guys are tuned into it. Thanks. If you're not tuned into this, maybe you're tuned into Bull Spike Radio on Sunday. Hi, Sunday me. If you missed it on Bull Spike, you could potentially be on our YouTube channel, which probably has over 100,000 views by now. Maybe not, but it's pretty fucking close. We're getting real fucking close. Go check that shit out. Dude, do you like the idea of tangible medium, or are you into the idea of digital and streaming? Which do you prefer?
I mean, I loved it when it was, you know.
Dude,
I love the fact
buying
that
records
when
is such a thing, man.
You know what? I love the fact that when I was younger, I remember when you would buy an album, they wouldn't even have their pictures in the album, so you didn't know who they looked like.
This is why
until you went to go see them, or
this is one of the reasons I'm so glad that you're here, because a couple weeks ago we were at Slothfest and we were having this discussion off the air, and I was like, fuck, I wish we were having this discussion on the air, because it's so fucking true, man. You wouldn't get pictures. Sometimes you wouldn't even get lyrics. You'd just get real weird fucking shit.
Exactly.
You know, like in a Tool record, dude, you would get really obscure fucking just random stuff. Dude, like, I remember clearly, and, you know, it's not that I'm that old or whatever. I'm not saying I'm the oldest dude or whatever, but, like, dude, I remember clearly being 14, 15, buying Anthrax, Sound of White Noise, and rushing to my friend's house so that I could show him that I bought it and that we could listen to it together. Like, dude, put this in your tape deck right now. Like, I haven't listened to this yet. I just opened it. Like, let's listen to this together because you're my best friend and we should listen to this music right now together.
Dude, man, same thing happened to me with, like, the first Korn album. My buddy Bill, dude, he went and saw him, bought the fucking tape.
Nice.
And then I went to his house. We were burning, playing video games. He was like, oh, dude, I got to show you this fucking band, dude. Puts it in. And when I heard, "Are you right?" I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Dude, this is awesome."
Yeah, man.
But
back
in the day, man, it was so different, man. It was just so different.
So like a few months ago, maybe like earlier in the year, I had this cool industry roundtable, and I had some like heavy hitters talking about the music industry in and of itself. And a lot of what we discussed was, from my perspective, think about this.
Okay.
If I said to you the music of the 50s, you would know right away what the music of the 50s was.
Yes.
If I played you music from the 60s, you would say that's music from the 60s. 70s. Totally. 80s. You could 90s. Dude, if I said Tuesdays, we play 90s rock and metal all day long, you would know right away. We're talking about Pearl Jam, Mudhoney, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. Fucking, there's a sound of a generation.
Correct.
Once we got to 2000 and beyond, the sound of a generation has been lost. I feel.
No, because we're here now.
No. But like, think about it. We're in 2017. Like, think about 2010. If I said to you, what sounds like 2010?
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to pick out a band.
Why not?
All right, pick out a band from 2010.
Slipknot.
Fair enough.
You know?
That new metal. Okay,
yeah.
I see. So new metal was the thing. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a generational thing. I feel so old sometimes.
Mudvayne, Slipknot,
Dude,
hell
Mudvayne,
yeah.
oh my God. Dude, I remember when we first started.
El Nino.
When we first started in 06, 07, man. Mudvayne, Taproot.
Yeah.
Fucking
Head PE.
That we are.
Soulfly,
Youth of a
POD.
Nation, POD, that's it. Dude, that was like, oh my God, those guys were huge, man. It was such a big thing.
Candiria, they're still fucking playing.
And I guess, I don't know, man, it's weird to me because, like, I feel like there's nothing that holds together 2017. Like, if I were to say, what's the sound of 2017? There isn't one because there's a plethora.
Suicide Silence.
Dude, but there's a plethora of
Acacia
music out there
Strain.
now. You're talking Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, fucking FM radio, satellite radio.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Anybody
OFNR, Bullspike radio, podcasts. There's so much music, and you can be so inundated that there is nothing that defines. I can define my life through songs.
Here's the thing. I could actually define some shit because in the future, when I look back, I'm going to be thinking of like If Annihilator, you know, Molotov Solution.
Oh, God.
Acacia Strain.
Molotov Solution is like one of my favorite bands. Yo, that shit is so crushing, bro.
All them bands, you know.
Fuck.
I mean, there's so many of them. Die Artist Murder.
Some dude got me into all that. Yo, Die Artist Murder, Molotov. Dude, listen on Mondays. You're going to like Mondays a lot.
All those fucking bands.
Because, dude, I play that.
There's so many of them. It's crazy.
Fist, all
but
that shit.
Those are the bands that we'll be looking at in, 2030.
I guess I look at it from my kids' perspective. Like, who are going to be their heroes are going to be my heroes.
But it's here's the thing.
It's going to be the James Hetfields and the fucking and the John Bonhams and shit that they're going to look at and go, that's why I want to play guitar. But the cool thing is, I brought my kid to a fucking concert this weekend, and he was watching the guys from Cyperna. And after the show, he's like, Dad, that drummer was like an octopus. His arms are going everywhere. His legs are moving. It was crazy to watch. And I'm like, yeah, buddy. That's
Are you
why.
talking about Sean?
No, Sean was in Ireland, so they had a replacement, dude. It was fucking insane. But nonetheless, like, he's seeing metal drummers, not just them, but Glass Divide and fucking. Dude, he's like, man, that's serious. Like, I was like, would you ever like to be a drummer? He's like, yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. I was like, you realize that's like the worst job of the band, right? Because you got to carry all that gear.
Yeah, that's what interested me when I was a kid, though. Drumming.
Oh, I know.
When I saw you know what I saw?
I wish I had a set.
I saw a show. It was a show that my father showed me, and it was The Who.
Nice.
And it was from, I can't remember what era it was from, but the dude that was drumming, it was so cool. And I was like, dude, I want to be a fucking drummer, man, So I started playing drums, And then I felt that I was better at vocals because I was so interested in what they were saying, and I always listened and looked at what they were saying, like especially the rappers, like the 90s rap, the New York rappers, and it was fun, man. It was so much fun. Me and my friends, we used to make these like little tapes that we would make. We would just make up raps and do shit. You know what I mean? It was fun, man. It was always fun.
Dude, making up
That's
raps,
the thing.
Making up raps is like got to be the easiest fucking thing ever. I'm not saying my raps are any good ever, But yo, it ain't that difficult. I mean, to be at the level of like an Eminem or something, then you're talking about a whole different animal.
Yeah, you're thinking about a lot more different ways to say things. Yeah, in a way.
But to straight up like, give me a beat, I could probably rap over it. Rhyme over it. Whatever you want to say, rhyme over it.
Yeah, I mean,
I could
think of so many different things.
You and I, since we're similar ages, I think you and I experienced many of the same deals, man. I remember clearly me and my brother arguing over cardboard boxes because we wanted to break dance on them motherfuckers.
Give me a fucking piece of cardboard. I'll break out a windmill.
Yeah, man. Like, seriously.
Dude, man, that's funny, man.
It was like, that's not
like, I'll say one thing right now. Like, one of the main dudes too, where I was very influenced by, was Michael Jackson, man. Like,
well, how could you not be?
I remember sitting on my floor. My mother would be getting ready or whatever to go out, and MTV would be on, and I'd be watching Michael Jackson, and I'm like, what? This is phenomenal. You know what I mean? It was so cool. When that Billie Jean video came out and he was stepping on them blocks out in the glove, like everything.
The game came out right around that time too, yo. Shit. On the NES, yo, fuck.
It was like so
and that's
big.
That's the crazy thing. Like, having kids, you have a 3-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old. So, dude, having kids now, it's like, it's cool to be able to show them like NES and like, yo, I grew up with like Mario, yo, you should be checking this out, or like old school shows, yo. Like my oldest son liked He-Man for a minute, like for a while there, because I was so into He-Man like growing up.
By the power,
like old school He-Man, I was into that shit. Like I gave him all my toys. I had every fucking figure, every one, dude. I gave them all to him.
Jesus,
and he doesn't have any of them now because he played the shit out of them, and I had before him, But nonetheless, he was able to fucking experience something from that generation. You know what I mean? He understands what old school is. When I say something's old school, he gets it.
Dude, remember Underdog?
Mm-hmm.
I used to fucking put that cape. I would get a blanket or something, and I would tie it, or a towel, and I would like put it on me. And my sister, she's 2 years and 1 day younger than me, and I would run around the house and be like, yeah, I'm Underdog, and this is Miss Polly, or, I would, dude, always trying to, like, create, as a kid, like, trying to do shit. Like, all right, when I saw a cartoon character get tarred and feathered, I did that to my little sister.
Right?
I went in there, dude, I fucking had a huge jar of Vaseline. I took it out and I smeared it all over her, and I grabbed the baby powder, a huge tub of it, and I was just chucking it in the air. My parents tell me this story. They're like, yeah, we were walking down the hallway, smoke was coming out from underneath the door. They opened up the door, and there I am with this tub of baby powder, tarring and feathering my sister,
Nice.
But, yeah.
Now they have warnings on things. You can't watch shows without warnings now.
Oh, my goodness. But music-wise, man, like my first show that I went to was Rage Against the Machine with Wu-Tang. I was 15. And that was a fun time.
Dude, my first show ever was Filter. Right around. Was
it at the Civic Center?
No, it was at fucking Tuxedo Junction in Danbury.
Oh, get the fuck out
It was a
of here.
tiny little show, maybe 200 fucking people, maybe. And I'm right there, right up front, man, watching Filter fucking do Hey Man, Nice Shot. Dude, I saw Social Distortion there. I saw NoFX there. I saw Oasis there. I saw fucking Typo Negative.
Oh, because you were living there at that time.
I was living in Danbury at the time.
Okay.
So growing up, dude, it was like anytime a good show came around, dude, NoFX, that show was like a sardine can, man. It was nuts to butts. You could not move. It was just it was like oversold. You know what I mean?
I used to go to the Webster a lot.
It was so crazy, man, seeing so many of those, great bands that like
before they became
even really huge. Like, yeah, dude, I saw Typo like when their Rust album, October Rust, was like big. I saw Oasis right before right as Wonderwall was making it around the fucking bend. You know what I mean? Like before there was all the hubbub of them fighting each other and shit. It was like way before then, man. That's awesome. Dude, I have immersed myself over the years in music, dude. It's just that's
dude, man.
That's what I have to, man. Like, going to college. When I went to college, dude, I worked at the fucking college radio station, and I was the music director. So I got in with all the fucking labels, dude. And I used to go to shows for nothing all the fucking time, And I clearly remember going to fucking Kid Rock show, and you can fucking shit on Kid Rock all you like. Dude, I fucking went to the Kid Rock show, went backstage, and I looked on the fucking wall, and there's lunch meat every fucking where on the wall. I'm like, what the fuck happened in here? And they're like, oh, we got bored, and we started throwing lunch meat against the fucking wall. Dude, I hung out with Bob Ritchie, which is Kid Rock, of course, and I'm a Bob as well, so the dude from Atlantic Records introduced me. He's like, Bob, this is Bob. And I hung out with them for like an hour. The whole crew, like Kid Rock and his whole fucking dirty fucking trucker band. Way before they ever were even like known who the fuck Kid Rock was going to be. Like, this was college radio days. He was trying for spins on CMJ, and like Gary Gorman would hit me up from Atlantic Records, be like, dude, you gotta spin this fucking record, man. Put it in heavy rotation because like we really need these spins. And I'll be like, all right, well, but what are you gonna do for me? Oh, well, I'll get you to this show, I'll get you to that show. So I saw Tori Amos fucking front row, like, media seats, like,
that's
dude,
what it's all about. Talking to people, meeting people, and having a good time,
and like,
dude,
and immersing yourself in this awesome fucking culture, man, of music.
Dude, man,
it's insane.
Dude, the bands. I used to go to the Webster a lot, and dude, I saw so many shows there, so many different bands, and I always had a good time. I don't know what happened to the place, but dude, Mudvayne, countless times, dude. Fucking Head PE a whole bunch of times. I saw Soulfly a bunch of times, dude. Hell yeah, fucking Taproot,
nice,
fucking. So many different bands,
dude. I remember seeing Taproot. I remember seeing Taproot at that fucking venue. And the fucking security guard punched this kid in the face. I'll never forget that, dude. I'll never ever forget. He punched him square in the fucking face because the kid was like dancing around, and he kind of bumped into the security guard. Like, it wasn't like a violent punch or nothing,
but enough to give a little tickle. Like,
and the security guard just turned around and just decked it. I mean, he was a kid. He was like 14.
I've seen
15.
them treat people like shit in there.
This is way after now. This is, that place has gone down in the shitter. That's a place I do not frequent. I don't go there.
Static X I saw there.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude. I remember going to like Ozfests and Radio 104 fests that were like stacked bills. You would just see fucking 15 of the best of the best. And dude, you'd pay $30, $40 maybe to see a fucking full day of metal and music and
good times,
modern shit and whatever. Yeah, man. It was. I also remember in like 2008, dude, local bands selling out Toad's Place. No national support, just local bands. Blastoma, Nasty Disaster, No Less Than Everything, and one other band. And the place would be fucking nuts to butts with people.
When people used to go to shows,
actually give a fuck. Yeah.
Now
you can watch some other fucking schmuck on his fucking Facebook Live broadcasting some shitty ass audio to the fucking world. Some of those audios are horrible, by the way.
I don't understand why you would post
if I do
that's
it
that bad.
If I do it, I'm gonna bring my fucking gear with me.
A game too, man. Bring your A game, man.
Bringing my gear with me, dude. I'm bringing my mixer. I'm bringing my fucking good camera. Like, I'm not gonna fuck around,
Oh, you mean like people that post shit on like YouTube and shit?
That's horrible. Like, it's really bad audio. And
it's like not even. Why are you posting this?
This shouldn't even be watchable. Why? Like, you're making us look bad.
I know what you mean, man. I'll go to look up some live shit because I love live music.
Of course.
I'm all about live music, and I'll fucking hit a thing, and it's a cell phone recording. It's like, dude, why would you upload that, man?
That was hard.
Like, come on, dude.
Listen to this. Are you listening to this?
Yeah.
I'm listening to this.
You
it's
know
horrible.
damn well that sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Like, if that's a memory you want to keep it to yourself because you're not helping anybody else out.
Sure,
with
I can see
shitty
it.
ass fucking audio. You can't fucking hear a goddamn thing. It just sounds like a fucking
mess.
A phone getting thrown down a hallway at a show. It's. I don't know. I don't get that shit either, man.
Do you remember the first song you ever tried to learn?
The first song I ever tried to learn?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. You know what? When I was playing drums when I was a kid, I would play. What the fuck was it, dude? I want to say Born to Be Wild. Dude.
Right.
I don't know.
Something
actually, you know what? It might have even been Mississippi Queen by Mountain. Yeah, that tune, man. I fucking love that tune.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
To this day, man, you fucking jam.
Dude, I remember even Paradise City, you would think like, I got it because it's so easy.
Remember Get in the Ring?
Yeah, Get in the Ring. Oh, dude, that song is badass, dude. Because like,
You'd be like, dude, listen to this.
Yeah, listen to the end especially.
Yeah,
when he's like, get in the ring, motherfucker. I'm kick your little bitch and little ass, punk. Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck, man. It was so crazy. It was so crazy, like growing up, man. In that time, because like especially working in the record store and being on the radio, like at the college, dude, because like I was exposed to so much music, man, and like it was constant, dude. Like especially working in the record store, I had to know my shit because customers would come in and they'd ask for something.
Yeah.
I have to know what the fuck they're talking about, even if I didn't listen to it. I still had to know about it, you know. And like, dude, they would come in, they'd hum me like 2 bars, 3 bars, and I'd be like, oh, it's this. How do you know? Just trust me, it's fucking this. It's this, and you should buy this, this, and this because that's fucking awesome. And dude, they had this fucking computer. It's called a Muse computer. And you could type in an artist, any fucking artist you want, and it would tell you everything they ever were on ever. And so like there were so many bands. Like I was so into the Counting Crows and shit. Like 90s music was a really big deal for me. And like I really got into like Counting Crows and shit. And I looked up Adam Duritz just to see like if I had missed any records, because I was like avid collector. You know, I've got like 7 still to this day. I still have like 700, 800 fucking CDs. And he was on this album with a band called Sabrosa, and he's on 2 of the tracks. And so I bought I ordered it from this special book because you couldn't get it like in the store regularly. I ordered it, and dude, it's a fucking badass record for like if you're into that kind of style of music, like rock type music. And like the songs he's on are awesome, but the rest of the album is like way awesome. I was like, oh my god, like, and like I clearly remember buying albums because the album cover looked cool. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you go into a record store because I worked there, so I would go in the morning and go up and down the aisles and like look at something. Finger 11, dude. I saw the album cover of the Marionettes, and I'm like, I need to buy this. And I bought it, and dude, I bought every other fucking Finger 11 album because I fucking was. This is way before Paralyzer was ever a fucking song on the radio.
Was he the original singer for Slipknot?
No.
Who was?
I don't remember.
Who was he the original singer?
I don't fucking remember.
I can't remember either.
Nonetheless, dude, if you want to talk about drugs of choice, music is my drug of choice.
Oh yeah,
and sure. now that I do this, that I do OFNR, I am constantly getting my fix because like I am constantly getting new music, constantly getting hit up from bands, talking to bands, hitting them back, like, you know, because I don't fuck around. When a band hits me up and says check out my music, I do right away. And if I don't like it, I will send them an email and say, look, it's not really my bag, but here's what I think. Like, as a music reviewer, as someone who loves all sorts of fucking music, not just rock and metal, I listen to jazz and blues and fucking classical. And
that's all right. So,
dude,
one thing that I don't understand
country
is why people talk shit about other music. I don't get it because for me, I listen to everything. I don't care. I don't judge.
There are things that I can't stand.
Like, there's things I won't listen to, but here's the thing. I won't talk shit about it.
Pop music I can't get into. I can't get into.
I'm like, whatever, dude. You're doing your thing. Like, I don't have to listen to it. Like, cool. That you're doing your thing. You're hey, whatever. Like bands like Slipknot. A lot of people talk
shit on that.
About Slipknot. Sure. I don't get it. I don't understand because for me, when Slipknot after Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat, when they did the debut, the
Subliminal Mercies and shit.
No, the first one.
Idaho.
No, the first one.
Oh, the early.
The Sick one, the one with Sick and all that shit. The self-titled.
Slipknot.
Yeah, the first one. I was actually going through my first round of chemo forever. You know, I was diagnosed in 99, and I fucking was literally, I got that CD, and I was sitting in my chair getting chemo, listening to that album.
Right.
And for me, it was like it was almost like therapy, dude, because I was pissed at the fact that what I was going through, but that album was like a comfort zone for me because it was like I could put it in and it was like they're speaking what I'm feeling. And
right. Absolutely right. You're connecting.
It was like,
dude,
it was almost as if like, and I know people go through this everywhere where there's certain albums that come out at certain times, and it's like it's almost as if it was made for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's just you relate to it so much to where it's ingrained in your life.
Yeah. Well, dude, like people laugh at me, but especially on Tuesdays, because like 90s was such an inspirational time for me in my life.
People laugh at me, especially on
like,
Tuesdays.
Well, here's why. Because on Tuesdays at OFNR,
what about Wednesdays, Bob?
Because on OFNR on Tuesdays, we play 90s music.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, like, a song will come on, and I am instantaneously transported through time and space back to that exact moment when that song meant a whole great deal to me.
I swear.
For whatever
by the moon and the
perfect example. Dude, there are songs like that, and I'm not saying that particular song, but there are songs like that, dude, like a smell or like a taste or like anything else, dude, that instantaneously brings me to a moment in my life that I clearly remember being in, and like everything, like I'm hallucinating almost.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I know what you mean. All of a sudden, the song will come on, and you're like, it's like as if you're there.
Yeah.
Again.
And like you're feeling those same emotions again. And like some of these songs, man, I know front to fucking back albums because those albums happen to come out at certain times when like Pearl Jam's Verses. I know that album front to back only because my uncle gave me a CD player for Christmas with that CD. And that was the only CD I had for like a long time before I was able to buy my own. Because CDs were fucking a lot of money growing up. I mean, that was a lot of fucking cash to throw down on a disc.
Right.
And dude, I fucking listened to that album front to back to back to front to front. And before that, tapes. Blind Melon, Soul Asylum, all those fucking bands, dude. I would listen to those fucking tapes 1,000 million times until they were worn out. Because,
dude, man,
because like,
what
else the fuck did I have?
Yeah, I used to always have a Walkman all the time, and I would always make sure I had batteries as a backup just in case. And I was listening to like Grave Diggers and
dude, your mama, dude, that song is the best.
And, like
the best.
All that, like, just I remember. It's so funny.
Time for more beer.
Yes. Oh, por favor, can you grab me a cerveza?
Sure.
You remember the what's that thing where the moms would have, like my mom would have it. You get like 8 CDs for a penny or whatever.
Columbia House.
Yeah.
Or BMG.
Yeah. So,
dude, you know how many fucking albums I got?
That's what I'm saying.
BMG?
Like, and I remember when I got the Grave Diggers, it was so funny because I ordered all these CDs, right? And then when they came, they were chilling on the table, and I noticed one was missing. And I'm like, yo, that's the one that I want, you know what I mean? The Grave Diggers. And it was after school. I came home. My mother was working. I go into my mom's room and I'm looking through her drawers. And bang, there it is. I found it. Because it had a toe tag hanging from it was just like a dude in the fucking, like a dead dude with the toe tag. And I was like, yep, there we go. Dude, I fucking opened up that album so fast. Threw it in, man. Oh, so good, dude.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. See, there's something to be said, and I sound so fucking old, but there's something to be said about fucking buying a record or an album or whatever the fuck you want to call it nowadays, and actually opening it and actually pulling it apart and fucking reading whatever the liner notes were. Who the fuck did they thank? Yo, one of these days, dude, I remember being a kid, one of these days I'm going to be in liner notes. You know how many fucking liner notes I've been in now because of OFNR? And I can't thank bands enough for doing that stupid shit. I know it doesn't mean shit to
I've been
nobody,
wanting
but
to fucking, I've been thinking about that like forever.
Dude.
Like to be able to just write out who you thank.
Right?
Whatever. I always thought that was really cool. You open up an album, you're looking through, and then in the back they say some shit, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, dude, that is fucking cool, man.
Right? These are the unsung heroes, the people that really supported these motherfuckers for years and years and years. And sure enough, there they are. And you know how many liner notes I've been in now? Over the 11 years, I've been in so many from all over the world. And man, I cannot possibly say how like cool that feeling is to get an album in the mail and you open it up and there's OFNR. Like not me, not cool. My name, but OFNR is there, and that to me, that's me. I mean, I might as well.
Props
it's
to
fucking
that.
cool, man. It's one of those things that like I just say, God damn, what the fuck did I do? All I did was play the record and tell people that you should listen to it. And that's all I ever do, man, is I want to tell people about music that I find that I think is cool.
You know who we gotta play? Some Death Crown.
You have said that now multiple occasions, so let me head on over to their Bandcamp and play some Death Crown for you, because this band is fucking serious. Some serious ass shit right here. These guys are from
they're from down south somewhere.
Down south, yeah. Thought it was the Virginia's area. Yeah, Richmond, Virginia. This is called God Is a Lie. This is Death Crown. OFNR forever.
Say it!
Fuck you!
Say it! Fucking like
Very enough. Dude, what's going on? Hey, what's in the bag, dude? You got like a whole bag of CDs right there, man. If you were to pick out one CD out of that whole bag this week, what would it be? What's in the bag? What's on it? Twisting wind, I feel this anger within. In a violent shift, the sky opens up to gray. To gray. It opens up. Demons flee. This is the life we left behind all week. Welcome pain. It drives the need. Tearing the flesh right off my broken knees. The open skies rid me the loss. I feel it crawling deeper through the noise. You carry on. Don't kneel the flames. Bring up the fight that dwells within our lords. It opens up. The demons flee. This is the life we left behind all week. The welcome pain. It drives the need. Tearing the flesh right off my broken knees. The open skies release the loss. I feel it crawling deeper through the noise. You carry on. Draw near the flames. Bring out the fight that dwells within our lords. Standing tall with a fist in the air. I will not fall to my final breath.
This is Steve from Oklahoma. You're listening to FM Radio.
This is Bob on the motherfucking knob, warning you that in-house pussy could be dangerous.
No, but seriously, in-house pussy is definitely dangerous. Definitely dangerous. It's official fucking new radio. That right there was a coma. Some old ass fucking music here at OFNR. That was Gray by Acoma. Those guys are from like 06, 07, 08, maybe at the most. Some old ass shit. Before that, we had 60 Grit with Rape Your Enemies. The Illusion Effect in there with Behold the Inevitable. And we started out with Death Crown off their Bandcamp. Go check them out. Death Crown from Virginia. Or West Virginia. I don't know, one of the Virginias. Dustin and Coxsand.
Coxsand.
Hanging out with fucking Rich Tobin of Murder Monday, formerly of Revenge Against God.
Yo!
On that disc I gave you there is a live set of Revenge Against God.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
along with a couple other OFNR things and fun stuff from Sick and... You know, this only holds so much information.
That sounds awesome. Thank you.
Of course. I give you more anytime you need it. I've got so much shit.
Jesus, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, Rich is going through...
the sleeves.
As you guys know, maybe from if you've been listening for a long, long time, OFNR, my wife used to work at a sex shop. And one night she came home with a box filled of sleeves for CDs, you know, and these are just sleeves that held DVDs at some point.
The titles are on them,
and all the titles are still on the sleeves. So like some of the titles are outstanding. What do you got there? You got any good ones that really stick out of your mind there?
We got fucking, let's see, Moms Who Crave Black Cock, Tales of Perversity. Oh my God! Screw My Wife 17. How do you make 17 different fucking
Screw My Wives?
Well, there's a lot. I guess there's a lot of them out.
I guess
Little White Chicks, huge. Oh Jesus! Secrets of the Hollywood. Oh, the fucking crapshoot. Bra busting foot fantasy. Like what?
Probably 14.
Yo, that's one thing that I never understood.
Dude,
Some dudes would be like, "Oh, let me see your feet." I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Right? Yeah.
Why
Dude,
would you want to
some
ask
fetishes-
her to see your feet? I don't give two shits about your
Dude,
feet.
some fetishes are.
Get
Did
outta
you know?
here.
Did you know that you can actually buy a fucking foot that you could fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not even fucking kidding you,
That's
dude.
what
It's
I'm
got a
saying.
clit in
Those
the fucking top of the
dudes are
heel.
fucking weird, man. Some of them dudes out there, man, they got some weird shit going on. I fucking heard them fucking talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Just give me a giant ass and some hips and a cute face.
Dude, look.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
Really weird. That's
fucking ridiculous.
I would totally turn that into
Vajankle.
a horror prop.
Vajankle. It's called a Vajankle.
Speaking of horror movies, dude, are you looking forward to seeing It?
Well, I'll tell you. I'm a huge Stephen King fan.
Dude, that was the one tape. That was like the one tape that I had as a kid. Was that movie. And it was 2 tapes.
His movies, while he'll shit a lot on a lot of them, some of his movies, old school stuff, Carrie, fucking
Pet Sematary,
fucking The Stand, fucking Storm of the Century, one of
That's
the
a
best
good one.
movies ever.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then you get into the modern day stuff, Stand By Me, which is a little more modern.
I love that movie.
Dude, The Green Mile, forget about it. Fucking, dude, one of the best movies ever. I have an issue with a few of the newer stuff. The Shining, that's one of my favorite fucking horror movies of all time.
I guess
ever.
he hated that movie. He hated what they did to it.
I guess
the book is like completely different.
It's, dude, I'm a huge reader. I love reading.
I can't read.
I love reading. And I'm a huge Stephen King fan. And, you know, like The Dark Tower recently came out, I can't go and see it. Because that book means too much to me. That series of 12 or whatever books it is, dude, it really resonated very deeply with me. Moms Who Crave Black Cock. I love it. Is that the one you pick?
Sure.
I gave you the disc. Where's the disc? Oh, here. Put that in there. There you go. Now you have moms that crave that.
Slide my disc right into
the mom that craves black cock.
Yep. Oh, this is cool. And it looks like a record in actual.
It really does.
That is cool, dude.
So that's a bunch of shit. Whether you like any of it is a different story. But a bunch of OFNR stuff. The Grinch is on there, and The Birth of Jesus is on there.
The Birth of Jesus.
According to OFNR.
I want to see. I'm looking forward to seeing that movie because I grew up watching that movie.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, I think that Hollywood needs to find a better fucking hobby than remaking all these movies. Like, they want to reboot The Crow. And I say to them, fuck you. Brandon Lee died making that movie. He died.
Yeah.
During the fucking making of that film. Why on earth would you ever want to remake it? The guy died.
Oh, yeah.
Making your film.
Yeah.
The fuck?
No,
like,
they
why
should
would you
leave that
leave that alone?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck?
That makes sense. Leave that alone.
Like, okay, you want to do a different story? Fine. You've done a fucking dozen others. It doesn't matter. Do a different story, but don't do the original from James O'Barr's graphic novel. Like, don't do that. That's fucked, dude. My firstborn son's named Brandon for a fucking reason, dude. That dude died making a movie.
I was talking to my boss today, and I was talking to him we were talking about Bruce Lee. He just came up.
Died.
And
mysteriously.
I was telling him,
Brandon Lee died mysteriously.
And it's so bizarre that both of them, father and son, were
killed on a movie set.
On a movie set.
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
Pretty bizarre. Pretty coincidental. Dude, let me tell you, that's my favorite movie.
Things happen, but Jesus.
I know a lot of people will shit all over me, much like my favorite band in all the world, but a lot of people will shit on me because
What's your favorite band?
Metallica.
Really?
Yeah, there's no question. I own everything by them. Everything. I've bought imports from Japan from them because if it says Metallica, I've got to... Dude, they changed my musical makeup. Before them, I was listening to Bon Jovi. Then I heard Metallica, I was like, oh... That's what metal's supposed to be. Then I got into Sepultura and Pantera and fucking Deicide and Death and fucking all these other crazy great bands. That's what got me into metal, dude. That changed. Master of Puppets changed my entire existence as a metalhead.
Korn, the first Korn probably changed mine.
It
fucking and Pantera. Like I know people are like,
dude, my brother loves that band. My older brother, that's his like all time.
Dude, man, when I fucking heard that shit, we literally
Cowboys
we were getting
a fucking killer record.
We were getting kegs.
Far Beyond is
going out to the sand pits every weekend and listening like during the summers, and we were off from school and
Vulgar
listening
Display.
To that when that was being played.
Vulgar Display, I still think is their best record to date.
I was like, dude, this is fucking killer.
It's so angry and like. I remember being a kid because, like, I'm a nerdy fucking kid. I wear glasses. I'm emotional. I'm a fucking nerdy-ass fucking kid. And the way I would fucking get out my anger is I would go into my room and I would fucking pump out fucking Pantera or Sepultura or fucking some really brutal... And I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to mosh. I didn't have to headbang. I didn't have to do nothing else but turn that fucking record on and turn it up as loud as I could without getting into trouble. And I would just fucking turn it way up and I'd fucking just rock out. And that, after a song or two, I could turn it back down, put on something else, or fucking listen to the rest of the record. But all my aggression and anger and fucking angst was gone. From a song or two songs or an album.
Headphones.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Many nights, headphones in the ear, complete darkness, just laying
I'm telling
in my
you, man.
bed. Dude, just fucking close my eyes and listening to fucking heavy shit.
For me, man, music has been, as much as I love my wife and I love my children, dude, music has been the only constant I've ever had in my life that, like, has actually meant a goddamn thing to me. Going to see bands live, whether it's national signed amazing bands or local unsigned independent amazing bands, probably way more amazing than the bands that you're seeing that are signed. Either way, dude, I'm fucking happier than a pig in shit at a concert, dude. That is like, that is like my fucking like, dude, I'm in heaven. Getting to see a band play and perform and kick ass and fucking lay down disgusting guitars and drums and fucking vocals. Seeing a Revenge Against God decimate me and fucking Slothfest a few years ago, I have that recording. I'm not fucking... Dude, that
was fun.
It's fucking awesome, man. These are things that
That was a good time, man. I had a great time that day.
I mean, it's one of those things, man. To me, again, it's like I could listen to songs, certain tracks, man, will transport me through time and space to another time and another space another headspace, and I'll feel those exact same emotions
Hey, you should
for that
play
brief.
You should play some Revenge Against God.
I don't. At the end of the night, because I only have a full set.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got
at 11 o'clock.
We only did one little recording. We don't really have anything else. Everything else was live. But yeah, you know what? When I saw Mudvayne live at the Webster and it was sold out, that was a very
man.
Like, times like that, I could always remember it because it was just so memorable.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man! It was a time in your life that you can actually, if that song came on that that they played, you can be like, yo, I was at that show at this time. Like I tell my son now, dude, Metallica's Cutting Stunts tour. I was at that show in Hartford. That dude went up in the rigging and fell fucking 50 feet. I thought he was dead. I really did. And then the fucking stage exploded and all this shit went on. And it was all part of the show. It was a stunt show. And then James comes out and lights one like garage like hanging light. Everybody okay? And everybody's like, wow, we're going to play some more. Is that cool? And they bring out these tiny little fucking amps. And I'm like, it's going to sound like dog shit. It was like 10 times louder fucking than what they were playing with before. Because they weren't using those little amps. They were using their real shit. And dude, it was so, it's just so like, that's the first time I ever saw them. The first time I ever saw them was Lollapalooza, 90 fucking whatever it was when they headlined Lollapalooza. So did fucking Soundgarden. It was Rancid. I saw the Ramones the last time they ever played live. They sucked fucking horrible live. They had no repertoire between sets. So it was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, a minute a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, a minute. They didn't stop and say anything to the crowd. 30 minutes of this. Rancid came out, they destroyed. Dude, Soundgarden, I was 3 fucking people back from fucking Chris Cornell. He's doing Black Hole Sun by himself. It had just stopped raining. We are all soaking wet. Because it's outdoors. There's no fucking,
That's
soaking wet. I'm in fucking mud-covered fucking disaster. And there's Chris Cornell, 3 people away from me, singing Black Hole Sun by himself. Yeah, fucking A. What the fuck is going on? There's all these commercials. What the fuck? Anyway, so fucking dude, and then fucking dude, Metallica, like everything got changed. The set got changed. They put up their drapes and shit. Fucking their intro music, the Ebony and Gold or Ivory and Gold or whatever the fuck it's called.
You know what? Another memorable?
Bro, I was like beside myself, bro.
You know another memorable time when Manson was at his like peak.
Dude, I will never forget ever in my life, bro. I went to Ozfest. I worked at FYE. We got to be at the tent and get like all the artists came to our tent and signed shit. So I met Zach Wilde. I met Linkin Park. I met Spineshank. I met all these people. Anyway,
Spineshank.
So dude, we get to go into the show for free because we were working all fucking day. And Manson, I got to see Slipknot, Manson, and then Ozzy with Sabbath. And fucking Manson comes out, dude, and he's playing, he's doing his thing. He sticks a water bottle up his ass, uncorks it, and throws it out into the crowd. And I'm like, I'll never listen to Manson the same way again. Like, I saw that with my own eyes. And somebody probably took that bottle home with them, like, oh, I got Manson's poo on it, bro.
Yeah, dude, you know what, though?
It was crazy.
Here's the thing. Back in the day,
I was nuts. Literally nuts.
He was on fire, dude. Like, it was so good and it was so entertaining. And it was like, the cool thing about it is the fact that where it's so grimy and so raw and dirty to where it's like, you're like watching and it's like, you don't want to fucking... It's like one of those things where it's like, it's just, you can't even understand it. You can't even start to, it was just so good back then. It was so heavy and it was fun and it was like, just good. I don't know what happened to him now. I did like the fact that I kind of seen him getting into acting because I've always been a fan of him because of the fact that he kind of just stood up to where it's like, you could do do whatever you want.
Don't blame music for the nonsense.
You know what I mean? And, I saw that he was getting into acting, which is cool. But I'm trying to think of some other memorable times, dude. There were so many, dude. All right, check this out. Listen to this one. I'll never forget this, man. I was at a Hell Yeah show, and It was a great show. And after the show, this dude came out on stage, and I believe he was left-handed, and he had this really dope-ass guitar, and he was by himself. And all of a sudden, the fucking shit got dark, spotlight came on this dude, and it was the anniversary of Dimebag's death.
Right.
And over the PA, Pantera music, and he starts fucking riffing out the... But it was
nice.
It was just a
clip.
Strung together with all different Pantera songs,
right.
And he just jammed.
That's fucking rad.
I don't remember how long it was, but everyone was standing there.
Well, dude, that's like
with their jaws open.
That's like, dude, we
what?
we were living in Mass, me and my woman, and dude, Zach Wild was playing with Black Label. I'm like, dude, it's fucking 5 minutes from our house. We could walk there. We're going to fucking Black Label.
Yeah,
like we're going. It was the night after Dimebag died. Oh, and so, like, Zach is beyond drunk. I mean, beyond. I mean, he's just obliterated, bro. Obliterated. Like, you would not think that. I couldn't function at the level of alcohol that he had. He comes out and he just destroys the fucking guitar. Just fucking decimates the fucking guitar. Obliterate. I mean... Dude should not have been able to see.
Say that again.
Obliterated. No. Dude, just fucking destroying. And he is like, just took fucking a bunch of fucking Blacktooth Grins, which is fucking Crown Royal, straight up on the rocks. That's it. And he's just doing boom, boom, boom.
No Jaeger?
3 or 4 or 5.
No Jaeger in there?
No, because he was doing dime. Because so Blacktooth Grins, dude, is Crown Royal and fucking that's it. You know, Coke maybe.
I thought they had Jaeger in there.
No. But fucking dude, just jamming him back, and dude, he was just destroying the whole fucking set, bro. It's like, these are the things, dude. I remember when Kurt died. I remember when fucking Kurt Cobain killed himself. I was talking about this with Malcolm last week. Dude, I remember that being in high school and fucking Kurt Cobain just killed himself. And kids wearing all black and were crying in the fucking hallways and shit. And, like, I'm part of this. Like, not that I was crying in the hallways, but, like, it affected us because, dude, that was our Lennon. That was our fucking John Lennon. That was the guy that spoke for our generation. Fucking shot himself in the face. Fuck, man.
I wasn't really into him that much like that, but, I mean, I listened to the records.
After the fact, sure, but, like...
No, I listened, like, when they... Yeah. Like, I remember coming home from school and fucking that video was on...
Like, Kurt Loder being on MTV and being like, dude...
Tabitha Soren and all them chicks.
Kurt Cobain, like, has killed himself. Like, holy fuck, what is going on, dude?
I do remember that.
Like, that was some serious fucking heavy shit going on then. And, like, now we look and... How many fucking 90s singers have we lost? We've lost Scott Weiland. We've lost fucking Lane. We've lost fucking Chris Cornell. We've lost now Chester Bennington, who I wouldn't say is a 90s singer, but, you know, Hybrid Theory before Linkin Park was way before, you know, their
Lynn
commercial
Strait
sex.
from Snot.
All that shit. Yeah,
what's
Shannon
his name?
Hoon from fucking Blind Melon.
Yeah, dude. What about fucking bass player from Deftones?
Yeah, that's dude, the fucking drummer from Slipknot.
Yeah, Chi. He fucking
that.
That was a terrible thing that happened.
Dude, I mean, so many things, dude. Like, I mean, we got even Adrenaline Mob now. You know, that fucking bass player died. Their fucking tour manager is hanging on for dear fucking life. They were trying to change a flat tire and the fucking semi fucking plowed into him and fucking turned their fucking RV into a ball of fire. This poor woman, their tour manager, has got 3rd and 4th degree burns, is fighting for her life because they tried to change their fucking tire. It's fucked, man.
You know what? There's a lot of people out there that I mean, we don't know the circumstances of what happened, but I do notice a lot of people with their cell phones.
Dude, get off your fucking cell phone when you're driving.
Weird,
get off your cell phone with your driving, man.
Really fucking weird, dude. Especially when you see them up in the air, like they're holding that shit up in the air and texting, and it's like, dude, really?
Like that's so important right now? Like, you're like...
Not only that, but I mean, it shows me that you have a complete disregard for getting a $300 ticket as well.
Right?
It's like, motherfucker, are you kidding me, dude? You crash into me with my son?
Yo,
dude, you better fucking pray that the cops get here before fucking I get a hold of you.
Yeah, no shit. Dude, I can't stand it, dude. I cannot stand it.
Dude, there'd be many times when I worked for the roofing company, right? I'd be with my boss, and he'd be driving, and I'd be in the passenger seat, and I'm always driving, so it's kind of cool for me to be in the passenger seat. And I'll just we'll be on the highway, and I'll be looking out, and I will see so many people on their phone. I've seen some fucking crazy shit. People doing
dumb shit.
Reading. I've seen people reading while driving on the highway.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Are you serious?
Ridiculous. Well, we got
we got to talk about fucking Murder
We got about
Monday
3 minutes left to talk about Murder Monday.
All right.
So, dude, tell me all about Murder Monday.
Hey, man, Revenge Against God is on a hiatus, and that is a more, I guess you would say, personal, like, lyrical content.
Right.
As far as life, whatever. But, I always had these names in my head since I was a kid.
Right.
And so Revenge Against God was obviously my favorite. And Murder Monday was always been in my head forever. And so I decided to go on it. And I grabbed Pete Frada. He plays drums for Bone Storm. He's also done a lot of other things.
Yeah.
John York is going to play bass. Evolution, back in the day, death metal band. And then Scott Kadish, he's playing guitar. That's going to be, so far, dude, we've been jamming. We got a couple things going, and so far the vibe is really good. We all get along well.
Right.
Things are, so looking forward to it.
Fucking ain't right.
Yeah, it's going to be good times.
So keep it locked, because you know that we'll be all over that Murder Monday, just like we were with Revenge Against God. And I've got a couple sets from, let's see here. This one's from Warcock Palooza 2.
Really? I've never even heard this. It probably sounds like shit.
9/10/2016. And then I have also got 11/26/2016 Stabmas with Revenge Against God. Which one would you rather?
Dude, I don't even know.
Pick one.
I haven't even heard either.
I know. Well, pick one.
Whatever one sounds better.
You want Warcock or you want Stabmas?
Stabmas? What do you mean Stabmas?
That was the name of the show. 11/26/2016 Stabmas.
So then probably go after. Yeah, we'll go with Warcock, I guess.
The Warcock show, which was 9/10/2016.
Okay, that was before.
Which one would you rather?
Yeah, do the Warcock.
Okay, cool.
Who knows how it's
We're
going to
gonna do some Bone Storm. We're gonna do some Revenge Against God. You might not catch all of this if you're catching the replay of this. If you're hanging out on Bull Spike Radio, thank you so much. Keep it locked to Bull Spike Radio because these guys are kicking ass and taking names.
Fucking A.
If you're on OFNR, keep it locked here to OFNR because we're kicking ass and taking names, always bringing you awesome kick-ass music from around the globe, plus signed national acts that you know and love. All the bands that we've been talking about. Dude, 3 hours went by so quick, right?
Bob, thanks for having me, bro.
Dude, it was an awesome pleasure, brother.
Fucking A.
We had a good time tonight.
I will be back.
Sure. For now, 180 minutes of music, news, and interviews is over. It's now 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Here is Bone Storm. Peace the fuck out.
You, sir, can go fuck yourself.
Pertinent.